Welcome to AboveTable. I am your Dungeon Master, Skye. You watching right now. The five of you. I think
Hi, Dungeon Daddy.
Three of them are here. Welcome to AboveTable. I'm Skye, your Dungeon Master. We have players today. We have actually all of our players today, which is a first. We've had at least one person missing for like every session the last couple months.
I'm sorry.
You know, it wasn't just you.
It happened.
But you're here now, so introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm John. I'll be playing the half-elf Paladin Valgun, who seeks out justice in all things.
Hello everybody, my name is Corinne and I play the Warforged monk Leina.
Hi, I'm Amy. I play Roe. She is a Tabaxi Gloomstalker Ranger and now a level 3 rogue, but I won't tell you which one. You'll find out.
Hi, I'm Dexter, and I play Duke, the Shadar Kai Echo Knight Fighter Hexblade Warlock.
There it is.
Yeah.
Got it all.
Only took 30 sessions, but you got it.
I got it last time, too.
Hello everyone, my name is Eric and I'll be playing Armonde, who is a Dampier Enchanter Wizard with just a dash of Artificer to make it steampunky.
It's a dash for flavor.
Hello, I am Kaylee, and my character's name is Katinka Ingeborga Buinan.
Nah.
She's a tiefling sorceress.
All right. So, do we have one more Christmas gift, yes?
Yes.
It came in.
For now.
Christmas. We've had 4 Christmases on the stream,
Many Christmases.
Yeah.
but you know
Things
we'll do
come
Christmas
from
until February. It's
Out of the
fine.
country, that takes a little while.
It's true.
So this is handmade from Ukraine, very nice, and thank you so much. And upon opening, it comes with a 20-sided die sticker with mushrooms growing out of it.
Yeah.
So that's going on the laptop and not the work laptop.
No, work laptop.
Yeah.
That's super cute.
They didn't quite understand. And yes, little Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer wrapping paper.
Did they wrap it?
They did.
And lots
so
of
sweet.
confetti, and I see a 20-sided die here. I'm sensing a theme. And let's see. It's a creepy little spider.
Yeah.
Nice!
Yes.
And now
very rad.
I roll to get into this dungeon that we're trapped away from. What do I get?
13.
13. That gets me in, right?
You did it.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. It's very creepy. Was it a real spider?
Shiny new dice.
No, I had to ask.
I
I mean, maybe in Ukraine it might be a real spider.
It's very light. It's totally possible.
He's genius. I have plenty of spiders everywhere. I just make it myself. All right.
Oh, yeah, because it's a spider.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
How small can your bats become?
Well, there's only one small in D&D, and that's tiny. So it's only, there's small, but that's like dwarf and halflings.
Yes. So last time,
Small bat.
So I can get to the door.
That's right.
while Lena was sleeping, you decided to go check out the column just to see what's up. Take a peek-see.
Little
Yes.
thieves peeping.
As you arrived at the column, you put the key into a hole you found, and a door manifested itself on the outside. The stone door that appeared was not the same sort of just, you know, the column when you looked at it before, just kind of generally old, right? Not like, didn't have shit growing on it or anything like that. It's just an old column. But when you put the key in there, the section of column where the door opened became decrepit and vine-stricken and mold-covered and slimy, and the door opened and a mist of sort of atmosphere that's been sealed away for a long time, and just the slightest hint of death hits your nostrils as the door opens. You worked your way through this small labyrinth of tunnels and hallways that all crisscrossed, found some remaining spirits that decided not to move on entirely, dispatched them with some effort, and a pile of ooze that had created itself from the decaying bodies of some of the people trapped in this room for centuries. You found a few clues of some of the people here, including Cletus, who Armonde banished back to wherever plane he was from.
Oh, Cletus.
Did I banish them?
No,
Armonde did.
Armonde did.
Yeah. The banish spell.
You dispatched the old-fashioned way. But yeah, so Armonde used a banishment spell to send Cletus back to where he came. Be with his Annabelle.
Cletus noise.
Trapped in the dark.
Unfound for many years.
Ascending the staircase on the opposite side of the labyrinth you found, you come to a door that is a little bit odd in its construction, definitely different than the stone passageways you've come up to. It seems like solid brass gears and other brass plating have been reinforced on this door as it has like remade itself several times over the centuries. There's hatchet marks on the side you're on as if somebody was trying to break through at one point. And through a clever use of gaseous form, taking Duke's trident into the room with you, where Duke can transport himself back to at will, you, Valgun, and Duke manage to get inside the room, where you come face to face with a large, somewhat regal almost, robot of some kind. A automaton that has a crown on his head made of bits of clockwork parts and various things. Most of the walls in here have pipes and other things going various places, little steam vents here and there. He's sitting on a throne made of sort of melted together brass bits and bobs, and he examines you both and tries to intrude on your minds to find some things you might be guilty of. Duke initially tries to resist, was unsuccessful, and Valgun, you just let him in.
Yeah.
He turns to you all.
I'm a paladin in good standing. I got nothing to hide.
The clockwork arbiter looks at you both.
You have all been found guilty, and your punishment will be death. Make your final plea of mercy, and perhaps the court will be lenient.
Oh, I came in here ready for a fight after last time. I wasn't expecting an argument.
Our adrenaline was all like right here.
All my mental energy was all like, all right, what's turn one gonna look like? All right.
You're lining up my dice.
That's how you cliffhanger players for a week now.
Your Honor, what have we been found guilty of?
You, Valgun, have failed to find your father's killer. And you, Duke, bathed in shadow not of this world, you are an infestation. That must be eliminated.
Okay, so we are guilty of putting the lives of I'm guilty of putting the lives of an entire city over personal vengeance. And he's guilty of existing. That's what you're telling me right now?
Yes.
Yeah, not guilty.
By what means do you claim yourself not to be guilty?
Is my personal vengeance more important than the lives of an entire city?
Wait, pause. By what means do you claim us guilty? Under what purview?
He leans back in his chair.
And jurisdiction?
By my own.
Well, the city has a leader now, a duly elected head of the entire community.
The queens gave me this appointment, and I will not fail them.
The queens have been gone for 2,000 years. A new government has taken seat.
Make a persuasion check.
Pause. The queens gave us this appointment that we are currently on.
One thing at a time. Yeah. Persuasion check.
Can we call that persuasion with advantage?
Yeah, so you put that in there? Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let me find
Because they did.
Yeah, they did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a lot.
Not a lot.
Skills. Persuasion. Ooh, I got a +7.
Is your father?
I got a +7. Duke is your father.
Duke is your father.
We're going to call that a good 25.
He starts. You feel just like a little bit of like Rolodex through your brain, Valgun, as he's got. You just let him have like period access, and he starts to see images of the queens as you kind of see what he's flashing through. He's like,
This cannot be true. I have fulfilled my requirements.
Dutifully.
and he reaches back and he just grabs a lever, and like 4 doors open up and 4 more automatons come out with swords drawn. Some like mice start skirmishing around the floor, running past you. Like a mouse comes out from under the door, just kind of looks up at you.
Oh, she grabs it by the tail. I can't speak with animals.
All right, we're gonna come right back to that in a hot second. So he looks at both of you, and he's like,
What would the queens have me do?
We're here to defend the city from a new threat, that of Melethor, grandson of Melisol, who has turned on the city and seeks to attack it with an army of mutated gnolls.
All right, one more persuasion check. Do you have to add anything to say?
I do.
Okay. So that's only 16.
And it would be something like
Continued dalliance is not advised. Your efforts with us, we stand much better chances to carry out the Queen's orders to us, and likely what her orders were to you.
Roll with advantage.
Okay, so it's going to be 20.
20? That's exactly what you needed.
Paladin charisma.
So we're going to come back to that real quick. Leina.
Yes.
We're going to back up for about an hour. You wake up. No one's there. Did anyone leave Leina a note?
did anybody tell you that we left her a note, or did
Nope.
anybody?
I'm asking now if anyone left Leina a note.
Yes.
Plot loophole, you're welcome.
It was Armonde.
Yeah.
I write really well, and even Bloody Marys are still in the cooling chest.
All right. So, Leina, you find a note from Armonde. What does the note say?
It's like, hello, hope you got you a beauty sleep. What a big day you had. Anyways, you're gonna... and it's all in the tone of, like, you know, a very supporting mother. And so it's like, we have gone off to the column to see what happens when we put the gem in. So if we're not back at this appointed time, we're probably in trouble and need your help. But as mentioned, there is Bloody Marys in the cooling chest, and I even have some pancakes with your initials spelled out in there as well.
So I'm just like appalled that I wake up, no one is home, and I'm like, oh god, they went out without me, didn't they? And so I eat the pancakes as I dash out the door like a Japanese schoolgirl with a piece of toast.
Yeah, one of the butler robots packs the rest of your pancake into a little bag. They're wearing a pink frilly apron. I'm like, have a good day, and then close up the door.
Yes.
Be way too happy to be serving people.
Yes. So you very quickly get to the column because you're fast as fuck. You see the door in front of you. That you come to this like decrepit opening, right? Presumably you took the gem with you, so it's not just sticking on the outside of the wall. You come up to the entrance.
Just
Repeat.
Well done.
Turned my volume all the way down. Right before that.
Mine
Very
did that
frustrating.
too.
I kind of knock on the opening like, hello.
Oh, the door's open. The door
Okay.
is wide open.
All right, so as I go in, who's like the first person I see?
Well, the first thing that happens is as you enter, the door starts closing.
Okay, like I'm just gonna hope they have the stone, or else I'm screwed.
And as you kind of come into that first entryway here,
Shit. Okay. Well,
Echoing down the corridor. By whose authority?
Yeah. You don't hear any of that yet.
Do I hear the multitude of mice running?
About this time, you hear, shit, fuck.
All right.
The familiar, unfettered, frustrated sounds of Roe unsuccessfully trying to pick a door lock.
All right, so instantly I feel way calmer. I still am like a little antsy about the whole like procedure that I went through, and like hoping that I'm able to be up to snuff to support my friends doing this, because I would hate to, have a glitch, so to speak. So as I progress through, let's see, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to where everyone is at the door. Assuming I'm not stopped by anything, right? Because they already took care of the ghosts.
Yep. So you're walking by like piles of ectoplasm. You see like a really gross, sticky substance over a bunch of skeletons that look like they've been picked through. And hearing more sounds further up the corridor, you easily find your way to the rest of the people if you want to go that.
Okay.
Go straight. Yeah. Do you want to slot any of the?
That's a good question. Well, I know Valgun's shield has
gold.
The gold dragonfire stone, so that leaves
the other 6.
Yeah. I don't remember specifically what colors do what.
Blue does lightning.
Does it?
Yeah.
Isn't it yellow?
No, blue is lightning.
Blue's lightning.
Oh, okay.
Blue dragons are lightning dragons. Not that we're fighting robots here in a minute, but it's just blue dragons do lightning damage.
Well, I mean, I suppose that would make sense considering like the breath weapon I have is similar. So
okay.
Yeah, sure. I pop open the little hatch door on my chest and put the stone in the little divot there, push it back closed. Cover my shoulder and just like feel that surge of energy kind of like light me up a little bit, and I'm like
getting lit.
Yeah, I'm like ooh, spicy. All right.
All right. So just at that moment, you come up to Roe, holding a mouse up to her face that she just caught.
Do we have actions as well, or?
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're just finish adjudicating these last few things because you grabbed that mouse.
Did.
So we'll do that first.
Yeah, shh. Hey, calm down. What is happening in there?
Who the fuck are you?
Hey, no, I'm Ro. I will keep you safe.
Are you sure? You're a cat?
100%, I promise. I promise.
You eat
I'm
me.
totally your friend. What's happening in there?
There hasn't been a visitor in a while, but somebody has wandered in, and now the master's going to kill them, probably. That's usually what happens.
The mouse? Did it say the mouse?
The master.
The master. Oh, shit. Hey, little mouse, is there a key? Is there a key in there somewhere?
Oh, no, it's a lever.
Hey, little mouse, can you pull that lever for me?
It's way too heavy for a mouth. Sorry, I have a lisp.
Okay. Can all of your brethren stop them? Can you all do it together? I will give you anything you want. Anything you want if you can.
The big guy is very keen to squish us.
You're so tiny, no one will notice.
I'm so sorry, I can't. I wish I could. I don't have the strength. And all my brothers have all scattered like I was trying to when you picked me up.
All right, fine, goodbye. No good rat.
Let me guess, the dirty rat didn't have any info.
He had no info.
He did tell you that there's a lever behind the throne that opens the door.
All right.
Is there anything you guys want to do?
I either have gaseous form to get another one of us in there, or I could just simply turn into a battering ram, aka a giant ape, and start punching down the door.
I'd love to try the lock again, but I didn't want to push my luck with a bunch of actions. But I would really. I want to try one more time.
We'll come back around to that.
So is Leina here now, or
what's that?
Yes.
Did Leina approach?
Leina's approached, so you can talk to Leina.
All right. Leina, we're in a spot of a jam right now, so hopefully we can get you a little bit more caught up. But our friends are stuck inside, and You said lever behind throne?
There's a lever. Yeah, there's a lever back in the back.
You're the fastest amongst us, so can I have you slip under and it'll be my power, but then once you pop out, just do the run thing and hit the lever. Is that possible?
Yep, fast as lightning.
All right,
Let's go.
Leina, you just came back from surgery. Are you okay?
There really isn't any
We have
time.
not the time for this!
Let me cast haste on you real quick. I use
Okay.
twin spell and I do a haste on you.
Damn, okay.
And
Oh, you could fork it, so yeah.
can, yes.
Wait,
You're already
not
in
gonna
there.
see me.
And you, Ro. Ro and Leina.
All right,
Twin spell
are hasted.
haste.
All right, cool.
And
So
we're-
mark off
we're
your
even-
sorcery points.
Ooh,
And
our
we're
fastest
even, like,
characters
even-
are now.
And then as
Faster.
soon as she casts haste on that, I cast my last gaseous form on her.
All right, so while that's happening, Valgun and Duke, he's looking very confused. He's like,
These could be lies, but your minds are not lying. Maybe you're more mentally adapted than I thought. This must be a trick of the Onyx. Melos.
I promise you, I am not lying. And I pull the onyx stone out from like where I have it, because I have it, right? I promise you, I seek to destroy the onyx in all things and have fought it for millennia. And then I will open my mind to him
okay.
in whatever capacity I can do, and I will even summon Shuk to be like, and if you can't scan my mind, scan his. I have fought it for as long as I can remember. Which, granted,
So you
is
see,
not much.
you see flurry memories of your time inside Lena's brain, where you got blasted by cold from the onyx
Yeah.
while you were trying to escape. Do you add anything?
Would you accept? Can you detect spell work?
I could detect when minds have been altered.
question.
I can cast Zone of Truth. If we both submit to it, will you accept that as truth?
Proposal is acceptable.
I cast it on us. Do you just fail to save?
I fail it. On
Okay.
Both
so,
fail to save. Open our minds.
All right. So we can even say that what you just said was after that, if you want to do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
As I say the thing, I am going to like say a silent prayer to the Raven Mother. And while I say this silent prayer, if I am able to do so, I'm going to cast the spell Borrowed Knowledge, which gives me mechanically proficiency in a chosen skill, and for an hour. And I would like the proficiency to be history.
Okay.
But story-wise, I'm trying to cast it to give me history into my own memories. As I am beseeching the Raven Mother to give me back some of my own memories in fighting the Onyx.
Okay. I like.
I was gonna say Rolodexing through his mind because I know that they keep pulling out memories. It's like looking through FBI NSA files. Like there's all these black.
Yeah, totally redacted. So as you sort of still yourself, and this large creature tapping its brass fingers on a melted set of gears handle of his throne, you silently reach back. If you were to word that prayer, what it would sound like?
Raven Mother, if I may borrow what I once was, to show this being, that the words I speak are true, as he looks through my mind, to know that we fight the same foe, that our purposes are aligned. If you could grant me that favor, I would be most grateful.
Your time seems to slow for a second. You see yourself in the Shadowfell, in front of a large number of Shadarkai troops, holding your trident, standing on the precipice of a battle, looking across an empty yet fought battlefield. and you see coming over the hillside the Onyx, flanked by armies of shadow and undead creatures. And you are about to go to war. And hopefully, it's going to disappear mid-fight. That's what the plan is. So you see that, and the creature in front of you, time comes back.
You may be the first to survive my judgment in a very long time, but my judgment is final, and my dedication is unwavering to Windfall and the Queens. If you are truly on behalf of them, then I am with you.
And just then, Leina pops in, gaseous form.
Alright, so obviously I know I gotta sprint like no one's business, so I scan the room real quick and I see the lever. And I'm
So you drop gaseous, I'm guessing?
I do like a one Mississippi. Or actually,
Yeah.
what would be the Mississippi
I'll
in this
just
world?
knock-
Would it be one windfall, two windfall, three, go!
yes.
All right, so yeah, you seep under and then...
Yeah, and so I see the lever to the side at the back of the room and I'm just sprinting all the way there.
Yeah, he goes,
What? Who is this
And you have,
intruder?
you have double the speed too. So.
Yeah.
Can I ask a quick above-table fuckery question? Mm-hmm. This automaton put in its place by the queens would not recognize.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, I was about to just
Fair question.
about to introduce myself to it, like, hey, I'm Leina. I don't know if you know me or not, but bye, and just run back to check if the door.
Yeah, so
opens.
there's a brief confusion with it where it sees this blur starting to come forward, and when it gets closer into the light, it's like, inner God, where are you going? And you get to the back, and there's 3 levers in a row.
It's flying mouse.
Which one do you choose?
Is one of them already down? Because
One of them's already down.
So there's 2 levers.
There's
that
2
are
levers.
up.
Yeah.
You got 2 hands.
Alright, cool. I pull both. Simultaneously.
This goes. Two hands.
I feel like I may have fucked us.
So, first thing you notice is the intended consequence. The door in front of you guys scrapes along a solid brass track as it retracts into the wall.
Rose like yanking her thieves' tools out of the doors.
And the other door over here also opens.
Oh, well, that's not
2
so bad.
more rats come out.
Yeah, a couple more mice like. All right, so now this the Clockwork Arbiter looks at you like,
Inner God, what are you doing here? It's been... How long has it been? A couple of years?
I put the onyx back and like seal the back and lock it back up.
So,
Secure the onyx, dude.
It's been a while, buddy. Do you want to talk about it? Like another time, we can go get a drink of oil or something together.
I've kept this facility running and myself for a very long time, it seems.
You should probably take a small vacation. I will roll persuasion.
well, you can if you want to. I'll allow it.
Persuasion is crap.
That sounds like a good idea. I give her the help action.
All right. Persuasion with advantage for vacation.
Oh, with advantage. Okay.
For a vacation.
Okay, cool. So that's a 14.
Vacation sounds pretty nice.
Little one, like a day.
Maybe a beach or so. Yeah, like a weekend at a beach. That could be good. Yeah.
We do know an amazing gnome mechanic now.
Yeah, spruce yourself up a little.
Yes, I usually have to oil my own joints, but that'd be nice.
You guys are coming
Like a
back
day
from the
massage
war.
thing. Yeah, I could.
I don't think they're in danger, right?
We're talking about oil.
Anyway, so
Vacations and
yeah,
Wasting spells on this.
As you see him, you start to get some memories nothing imagery yet, but like just some data spits out of your mouth printer.
God, I forgot. She's got a ticker tape printer out of her mouth.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
His name is Crawford Breckenridge.
Okay.
He is the arbiter for the pillars, which I forget the name of, but he's like one of the only sort of court systems that's within this realm that you're in now.
Okay.
So he gets brought all of the riffraff to be judged, or he was. He's didn't used to look like he looks now. He used to be a little more livy.
So he looks like a construct.
He hasn't always been a construct, though?
Whoa.
Okay.
And Leina
Well-
knows he used to be a person.
Used to be a person?
Yeah.
Crawford Breckenridge.
So, like, knowing that, I think AboveTable, my goal is to try and convince him to leave with us. And who knows, maybe he can sit with, sorry, I'm having a brain fart.
You're good.
I cannot remember his name.
Venwick?
Venwick, yes. And, like, help be the arbiter as he feels comfortable in doing role-wise, but also...
What do you
with-
say? What do you say to Crawford to pitch this idea?
Oh, I'm not gonna pitch to him yet. First, I gotta get him out of there. So vacation
All right, so
time.
vacation's like,
Vacation time.
Oh,
yeah.
vacation's a lie.
I have not left. I have not left in eons. I don't think that the door downstairs is even available, and those in the level below were desperate to be up here, and that is not allowed. They are to be guards down there, and I've ensured that they stayed where they were supposed to at their post.
So there's.
So they're not there anymore.
Oh, where did they go?
Well, they attacked us, so... And we're here now.
So they're traitors, so they need to die.
No, they did their job, just like you were about to.
I believe they have shed themselves of their mortal coil and therefore attacked us as not what they once were. I see. It has been longer than I think then.
I think you should step outside and see the city. It'll give you a better idea of what's going on.
It has been some time since I've seen the city. Is the door open?
It was when we came up here.
I have the crystal. I don't know. We may have to open it up again.
Yeah. But we have the crystal, we have the key.
We were able to open the door. All right, well,
Ro's just gonna be sneaking over to the other door that opened to see what is that way.
So yes, if you want to accompany us, we can help you get out of here. And yes, serve the queen.
Is that Queens?
Yes.
well, I guess we can go take a look.
So you guys started.
Yeah, I'll go with him if... Leina, do you want to go as well? Since he knows you.
Yeah, but I also want to go with Roe and see what's in the other part.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to start engaging him in the topic of justice and like judging people.
Okay. So and then you're going to because you have the crystal.
I got the crystal.
So we'll say the two of you work your way downstairs.
Yeah.
Unless anyone else wants to go.
I do.
All right, we'll go check
I'm just
real quick.
talking with the judge.
And
He is great.
yes.
That should
I'm
have
sorry,
been.
the best villain of all time, Grandma Parker.
Yes, agreed. Welcome back to Above Table. Hopefully the 18 people that were in here will rejoin us. We reset our things, and we should be good for the rest of the evening.
One hopes, one dreams.
Yes. So, if you're just now joining us, which we are just now rejoining ourselves, we are in the
Spiritual thing.
in the middle of one of the pillars within Fellwind. You managed to convince the Arbiter to leave, and you are currently, Armonde and Valgun are escorting him out to Fellwind, out of the pillar. Katinka and Duke are hanging out in the room, and Leina and Roe are going to investigate the next room. At the same time, Roe has done a thing that no one knows about.
I thought Roe escaped of her own accord without anybody noticing.
Lena
Well, did
definitely
Leina
Didn't notice?
Leina went with, right?
How
Yeah.
good? How good?
So we're in
not.
3 teams
She
of
wasn't
2.
sneaking, really. She was just, you know,
3 teams of 2.
yes. Very angle for everything.
All right, so back at the
I had one little quirk I was going to add in before we got cut. If
Sure.
you can still do that.
Yeah.
So the scene is that we have the Paladin of Justice and we have the Arbiter, an ancient one who has been locked away, who loves to give out justice, are both sharing their justice stories on the way down. And Armonde, being an Enchanter wizard who really does care about fashion, cuts in like, oh, you wouldn't believe this one time I had to deliver justice as well. You see Errol the mayor down in the catacombs, he wore all white during Remembrance Day. Stopped that, believe me.
Yes, I would have had his head on a platter.
Maybe that's one choice, yeah.
I'm just kind of like, exact face. So anyway, this door was open when we came in.
yeah. So you pull the crystal out.
And is there any keyhole?
I would make an investigation. check.
Investigation. I'm actually.
I will help with light.
Thank you. And we're now using, for the first time, the sacred die that has a spider in it, the Christmas present. You said I heard it help, so.
Yep.
All right, come on, spider. Don't fail her.
14 and 3. So the spider definitely came through.
Okay, so that is a plus 9 on that, so it's 23.
23. Yeah, so you're making your arrow quip right as you're doing that. You're like, doo-doo-doo, just gonna blah, 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 blah. And then you have a hard time finding the hole.
It happens a lot,
You
it comes with age.
you keep thinking to yourself, well, surely there must be a way to get back out if you can get in.
In your heads.
Then you, with that overall intelligence check, I will also add that sometimes the out is not the same as the in, especially for protective measures.
Okay. And I'll turn it over. So it appears that the way that we came in was a one-way entrance, a way to kind of like stop saboteurs and whatnot. So the exit is also going to be a one-way as well.
The Arbiter is like,
I was going to say that, but I figured I've been away for a while, so who knows, right? But yes, it's you have to go through the fields first.
And that was upstairs, right?
Yes, up a couple levels, and then you go out from there.
Okay. Don't worry, we have many more stories of justice and also fashion to talk about. Let's go upstairs.
all right, so you go head back up there, and then you
As you guys are there on your way back, you're ooh in your head. This is the ghost of Roe. Why did you abandon me? I'm just kidding. Did you guys? Could you get out of the front door? Huh?
No.
It's a one-way only.
I'm in your head.
Yeah, I'm thinking it because
It is a
literally
one-way,
at this point with Roe, like fuckery like this just doesn't even phase. He's just like
The Arbiter's like, that's a very good trick you have there. Yes.
I remember my first dungeon. I'm going to scout ahead. You guys can
we'll follow.
let me know. Do you have, come.
So you get back up to the second level where the Arbiter is, and as you're
We'll listen for the screams.
Leina, are you following for this scouting mission?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm, I don't know, like 60-ish feet behind Roe.
Okay.
I was going to say, as we're walking, I do at some point spend an action to do arcane recovery, and I just recharge a level 3 and level 2 spell.
Okay. In front of you, Roe, as you peek around the corner, there's a hard line in the threshold as the door that was opened by Leina reveals a tangle of semi-throbbing vines all over the floor. Shelves racked up against the ceiling. Various crates and barrels grabbed and held up high on the ceiling. It's very high in here. It's about 20 feet up in here. Very, very tall. You see all these vines kind of come to a culmination in the center of the room, in the center of the ceiling. Mm-hmm. And they go up like a tunnel, upwards. And then little...
Like a well or something?
Yeah, but in reverse on the ceiling. And then little drips kind of coming from there. It's very dark.
Okay.
What color are the vines?
Black.
So fashionable.
Yeah.
All right.
Everything's just a general amount of wet.
So
Moist.
Roe's going to silently, in her head, God, that's fun, tell these guys and the Arbiter, hey, there's like some crazy plant shit up here. Arbiter, what is in here?
The Dusk Weaver.
Tell me more.
It is a creature that has inhabited that level, taken everything for himself. He hasn't tried to move, so I haven't bothered him. He hasn't bothered me.
Is he like friendly? Like, can I talk to him?
We haven't talked in centuries.
He's probably crazy then. Should I fuck it up?
Removing this entity from the tower would be of most importance to the queens. I have not had the manpower to do such an event.
Oh, well, fucking get up here now then. I'm going. And I'll wait a minute.
All right.
She'll for sure. Leina, are you still following me?
I'm just like
You do look like Leina.
walking up casually because I'm
Oh, you say
hasted
that.
still.
I have a very high passive perception. I assume
I do want to talk to the Arbiter because there's a lot of time as we
still
travel up.
hasted,
I ask
so
him
by the
about
time
this
you
little kind of
ask
small
me,
room.
I'm behind
Before you
I
get to
am behind you.
that,
Oh, that's right,
what
we're hasted.
Katinka and I are gonna investigate.
Oh, while you guys are doing that? All right, cool.
And then while they're investigating, I'm talking to him about it. Like, is there perhaps, since we're all working
Well,
together...
but this will probably happen while you're going downstairs, because they were by themselves for quite a bit of time.
Okay.
So yeah, if that's what you wanted to do while you're up here, then
Yeah, I figured
Yeah.
while everybody else is doing
Yep,
their thing,
100%.
Katinka and I are gonna mess
They
around
gotta get
and,
their turn.
All right.
and do that stuff.
Okay.
So you come into that back room. It is basically like a messy workshop. There's hammers and other kinds of tools and bits of brass and gears and things laying all over the place. There's shelves with all kinds of different stuff on it. There's cases of things in the corner. It's kind of what you see.
Okay. One of the other things that I'll do is, as Roe's talking in my head, I'm like, well, Roe's talking in my head.
Oh, she's connected to you
So-
too.
Something about
What?
Oh yeah, because you're not.
because you're not. Yeah, I'm like, oh, she's talking in your head.
What are you talking about?
No, okay.
What do you mean?
Roe's talking in my head.
Okay, what'd you say?
Well, you connected us all, so you hear.
not
I hear.
everybody.
I hear. She didn't connect everybody. She connected you,
Yeah. You three of the Arbiter.
the three of us, and the Arbiter.
So
She did
these
not
two are
connect
not.
Leina.
No,
and-
but what I mean is we would all hear each other, correct? Like
We
it's a full
could.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's
I
not
think
just Leina you're
I
hearing.
can
Yeah.
do.
Or it's not just bro you're hearing.
Yeah.
But it's also
Yeah. Oh.
yeah.
Meanwhile,
Apparently
Leina
she
and
connected.
Katinka are on like one side.
One
of
second.
the
One second.
phone.
One second.
And she connected other people. Weird. So I can hear Valgun and Armonde too. A lot of it's not super important. Through the other door, there's a Dusk Weaver,
Okay.
which is bad.
The other door on the other
Yeah,
side.
like get out. They couldn't get out the other way. We gotta get out the other way.
Okay. This
Let's
is
check this out room. Let's check this room out. It's hard when there's people in your head. Yeah, let's check this room out. If they say anything else that's important, I'll let you know.
All right. I'll
Okay.
check this corner over here.
All right. So you guys are kind of look for anything specific.
Yeah, so I'll use my wand of detect magic,
All right.
and I will cast detect magic.
You find on one of the shelves back here, kind of between some books, a little glow.
Okay. All right. Cast detect magic. There's a glow in between some books over there. Now, before you grab it by the novels.
I have Mage Hand.
All right. Oh, mage hand is good.
Yeah.
Right, but well, screw it. Just grab it. Let's do that.
All right.
We fought book monsters before. It'll be fine.
So you use Mage Hand?
Uh-huh.
All right, so yeah, Mage Hand floats over there, and you just go ahead and grab it.
Poke it.
All right, so you poke it. Nothing seems to happen.
I grab it.
All right, it comes off the shelf. You hear like a tick, like a little puff of like particles come out and just fall to the ground in front of the book.
Is it still glowing?
No, it's
glowing to me.
it's still glowing. Yeah, it's still magical.
Oh yeah, it's still magical. But yeah, I think that was probably trapped. If we'd been over there, we probably would have died.
Oh, jeez.
Or well, something bad would happen.
Okay.
But we avoided it, which is the important part. Roe would be proud. Wait, hold on a second.
So what you grab?
I say to Roe, Katinka used Mage Hand and avoided a trap. Are you proud?
Katinka's amazing.
She says Katinka's amazing.
So what you're holding in your mage hand? What does your mage hand look like, by the way?
Oh,
Ooh.
super gross long nails with a little bit of just bright orange flame to it.
All right.
Yeah.
So super gross long
Yeah, like
nails.
the gross,
like
fake nails, like
a fancy '80s lady, just like with.
Yeah, pretty much.
Amazing.
So the lead press-ons grab around a scroll.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Grab the scroll.
All right. So you now have a scroll that's emitting some sort of magical essence to it.
Ooh,
We could. You want to read it?
do.
Well, I mean, okay.
What is it? What's it say?
Open it up.
It's covered in glyphs that you don't recognize.
So I can't read this. Can you read this?
I have Abyssal, Dwarvish, and Infernal.
None of those languages. It's not really a language so much as both of you being magic users in general do recognize it as a Arcana sort of inscription. But
Can I roll Arcana to read it?
sure,
Cool.
it's gonna be real high DC.
That's fair. Do you have a good Arcana?
No.
You don't have a good Arcana?
But I can help you, yes.
All right.
I'll look very intensely to see if I can read it any better.
I think that you should probably read this. I think this is more your speed than my speed.
Some little gear,
And I help you.
some gear spectacles.
I give you the help action. So roll again.
It's like 8.
8.
Yeah.
That's probably a spell scroll of some kind.
Probably.
Probably Armonde might.
Armonde. Take a look at this. All right.
Oh,
So
wait.
I tuck it away.
All right.
All right. Well, what else is in these boxes? Is there a sarcophagus right there?
It's empty. It's kind of being used to hold like big, thick pieces of brass that are just laying around. Nothing in here really looks like it was its original intended purpose.
Is it a little storage room?
Yeah. You do see some bones that look like they have been sawn in a few spots of the room. They're
Sawed
off.
No, you.
Sawn off. Yes, like a saw has been taken to them.
Okay.
Yes. And not all of them are in the same place, so it doesn't look like they were all sawn off at the same time. They're long bleached, old sawn off bones.
I'll grab those.
Okay. Yeah. So you now have some sawn off bones.
Okay.
If you wanted to put that in there. Doing a real quick search around, you don't really find much else. You do find a few personal items. A little tiny chest on a small desk has 130 gold pieces in there. If one of you want to grab that. That's about all you see in there.
What's the deal with that tree? And do we find any books that are of note?
There's a personal journal of what's his name?
Crawford Brackenridge.
Crawford Breckenridge. Yes.
The father of Cletus.
Yes. So you
Father of Cletus?
No. That would be amazing, though.
Cletus Breckenridge.
Yeah, Cletus Breckenridge. I mean, it's almost too good. So you find the journal of almost said Cletus of Mr. Breckenridge.
Personal journal of Crawford. Mm-hmm. For whatever reason, every time you say Crawford, in my head I hear Rusty Shackleford from what the heck's that show? I like to sell propane and propane.
Oh, yeah.
King of the Hill. Yeah.
King of the Hill.
Oh yeah, Rusty
yeah.
Shackleford.
Yeah, was it Dale or whatever his name is?
It's like
What's
his
police name. Yeah. I'm Rusty Shackleford. Yeah.
That's fine.
And then so we find his journal, and then any other books.
Not really. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly, he's got a few like mechanical references that he had already. They seem to be a little bit old and maybe even outdated at this point. But that's about all you find in that sort of area. The tree is just sort of an old decorative tree that's no longer alive. Yeah.
Celebrate Christmas.
Any weird sigils or anything?
No.
No?
No.
Nothing at all. I use mage hand, just go flop over.
Yeah, it's like the god of this universe just put it there for decoration purposes and didn't really think about what its purpose was.
Way to go, Skye.
I got a quick question.
Arbitrary placement, huh?
So that creature,
there's a
that
carving
creature
of a
that
red
he said
herring on the side of
was
it.
the vine creature. What was its name again?
Duskweaver.
Duskweaver. Can I do like a survival check or something to see if I know what a Duskweaver
We do a
is?
history check.
History check. Okay, that's less ideal.
We all do that too. I gave myself proficiency.
I'll explain it to them if
21.
that gives any
21.
advantage.
There's nothing immediately off the top of your head, like specifically, but when he mentions like that it had moved in, and just based on the description that Roe gave briefly, it's probably abyssal in nature.
Okay. And I'd like to also activate my. Well, I've had my my detect, my channel divinity thing. My detect fiends and fae.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, once you got to that second level, kind of in there, yeah, it doesn't quite ping anything.
Divine sense. There we go.
Yeah, but is it detect evil too?
So it detects celestials, fiends, and undeads.
Okay, so
You're no longer on the axis of good and evil. It's weird.
Yeah.
yep.
So none of those things. Okay.
Oh, Abyssal's different.
Abyssal is its own thing.
It's like a plane of existence,
Yeah, think
right?
Cthulhu shit.
Well,
Is there a weird thing to, from when I tried to like comfort that ghost by looking different? Is there any like, did I pick up any juju about where we might be?
Interesting.
Yeah, we probably
Because
have
he
no
went
clue.
way more abyssal, didn't he? He went like very Shadowfell.
No, I went Shadowfelly, but it was way easier
Yeah.
to try to pull on that thread.
Yeah, because of that particular experience, I'll say make a history check as well.
With advantage.
Sure.
So since I'm Nero,
That 19 on the die, because I have proficiency, because I gave myself proficiency in history. That's a 22.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, -1.
You're not sure how. You're not sure what created this particular iteration of transport or how it functions, how the door works, because clearly it goes to someplace else besides just inside the column. You are in the abyss.
So I'm gonna use that tree that's over there as a reference point and say that tree looks real weird and fucked up and abyssally. All right. You know, Dinga, does this place smell weird to you?
I smell weird. It's very cold.
It's very wet.
No, damn it. I say cold weird, apparently. Oh,
You're fine.
I'm tongue-tied, so I can't say cold or
I tease
cold
her.
or
I tease her about it all the time.
Rude.
She teases me about plenty of other things. Totally fine.
I just thought like it's a tiefling. Might smell more like, I don't know, something. But that tree looks a little weird, a little
Seems
out of place.
Suspicious.
Yeah. So, I'm like 98% sure we're in the abyss right now. Because it was way easier for me to pull on the thread that makes me feel like I'm at home.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that doorway was a portal to the abyss. I'm just saying. I communicate that over the telepathic link too.
Oh, that's super interesting.
Hey guys, I'm pretty sure we're in the abyss. I'm just saying. There's a tree in here. It looks real weird.
if I had my choice between hell and abyss, I would choose hell. I'm just saying that out loud right now.
I mean, there's laws there. Over
Yeah.
here, they're all kind of wonky, dude.
Oh, absolutely. But it's where. Oh no. That's where.
Oh, yeah.
No, Orcus. He's from the abyss. Remember?
That
He's.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Heads up, everyone.
Who's Orcus?
Orcus is the guy that made the onyx.
and he's the guy that's in league with all the shit, and he's the guy, Melethor.
Melethor worships him.
Worships him, and it's like, hey, big guy, I like your style. Let's go out and party. And he's probably getting some mojo for us.
Think of an up and rising demon god that was very jealous of the Night Raven because he wanted to be the god of the dead, and that didn't quite work out to his favor. So he's got a beef against Duke and others like that.
Does the Arbiter know anything about Orcus? Would he chime in that he knows this person?
Yeah, because you're talking on that line, so he's
Yeah, Arbiter's in here.
So he's like,
This base was put in the abyss as a access point, which is why it's got to be so well guarded. So yes, of course you're in the abyss.
Does that change the rules of dungeons?
No.
We're just in the abyss forever now?
I mean, I don't think so.
I'm just curious which of the 666 layers we're on. Are we on 431 or perhaps 500 something? I'd be very curious.
I could ask the plant. I'm getting really bored.
Is that a thing that Armonde knows? Is that there's 666 levels to do this?
I can make a roll if you want. But.
it's fine. Yeah, I mean, be vigilant about what Armonde might know, and just check with me on some of that stuff.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, levels of the abyss is not super
I
uncommon.
took every intelligence skill and I got
It's all good.
intelligence.
It's all good. So yes, so you've all regathered at the second level, found out a few pieces of information about where you are, and the fact that presumably you can't go back the way you came. You also have a big, beefy robot guy following you around.
His other robot guys hanging out with us too?
You look at those robot guys, and they are attached to the walls where they came out of. So like these, and they come out, and they're basically mechanical. They're not automatons.
Right.
They're basically guns with faces on them that he uses to intimidate people.
There's just very, very sharp Chuck E. Cheese dudes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, 100%.
Just guns.
Yes.
I'm gonna walk over to Roe, and I'm gonna be like,
Sorry.
"Hey, Roe,
You better say it in my head. I'm watching this thing.
okay,
I'm up in the thing.
what thing?"
I'm up watching the.
Yeah, he said
We're all
gathered back
together.
Oh, we're all back together.
I mean, you can if you want
We're
to.
all back
yeah.
together.
Yes.
Yes, Duke. I missed that part. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I wasn't trying to speak for you either.
I don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, if you had other stuff that you wanted to do before we all got back
Nope,
together.
it is best that I'm back.
All right.
I think, given where we're at, and just
Spit it out, Duke.
okay. Hold on to this, and I hand you the onyx stone. Right.
Put it in the back of holding
Yeah.
very quickly.
Yeah.
All right.
If we need to, you know how to get it to me.
Indeed.
Quick.
Most likely.
Quick mechanics. The Onyx
can-
Stone's
you
not
can
going
roll
to count as an
insight if
extra
you want.
dimensional space, is it?
On
No.
that.
Okay. Just didn't want her to kill us all.
Good question. Even though it technically is, it's not the same thing as like a portable hole.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if I know. I don't know if
Yes,
I know.
and Leina, I'm sorry, you had a thing and I forgot to get back to you. What was the thing?
So above table, with all of this talking going on, at some point did Leina hear or understand that this weird tenderly entity can speak abyssal? Or knows abyssal?
That you didn't pick that up. The one that's in the other room. You haven't seen an entity so much as you've seen
Like,
vines
yeah.
and a hole in the ceiling.
An orifice, if you will.
Anyway.
Big old orifice with a bunch of throbbing tentacles coming out of it. It's excellent. It's beautiful. Beautiful that.
Duke just
Beautiful, eh?
extremely proficient.
Described it as throbbing.
Maybe turn invisible.
Wish she didn't.
So everyone's back in the room.
Dude was making
Yep.
things up.
This
Yep.
one.
Duke, you have that one scroll thingy.
Oh, right. We found this. Can't read it.
Make an Arcana check for me.
All right. Come on, spider die.
I try to help you.
Thank you for your assistance with the
I look at it, I'm like, oh, that one kind of looks like a upside down inverted quasi.
Yes, actually, that's a doodle. It looks like the wizard got really bored. If you flip it really quickly, it looks like a boat crashing.
Yeah, exactly what I said. Quasi P.
Okay, whoa. The stone die came out today to play. 27.
27. Very easily, the sort of somewhat divine elements of it jump out at you and kind of singe your fingertips slightly as you start to read it. It is a scroll of Shield of Faith.
Well, even though it's written on arcane, it's for the holy people. You see this right here, the gold ink, the little bit. They dipped it in holy water. They hate me. They're coming after me. Yes. And you said it was the
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. Yeah, Shield of Faith.
Does that mean he can copy it in his book?
Technically, well, no, because it has to be a wizard spell. Yeah. Okay.
So, ha!
But okay. Can I cast off of this?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a mind spell.
Yeah.
It's a scroll, right?
Yeah, so you'd be able to read it, but you can cast it and not burn a spell.
Well, I'll look that up in a
Oh,
second.
that's cool.
Yeah, there are more rules about scrolls than I usually go with. So functionally, I just kind of allow anyone to use a scroll however they want
okay.
to. Yeah,
Oh,
it's totally
nice.
fine. Because, obviously, like, there is some limitations that could be cool, but also just, like, one of the fun things about giving you a scroll is to kind of let some people that might not normally cast spells be able to at times.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna give this to either Roe or Lena.
Somebody who doesn't cast spells.
Yeah, because you guys don't need your concentration for anything. I've got a ton of
I
concentration
use
spells.
concentration always. I am constantly
Okay,
concentrating.
then Lena,
Yeah.
Okay.
you can have a concentration spell.
But thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark. Everything that I have is
It's like
concentration.
another thing I have to hold on to.
Just put in your mouth or store system.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
fun.
gonna store that later.
Can we count the stuff that we did as a short rest?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, you guys have been kind of bouncing around for a little bit. So if you guys want to do a short rest real quick.
I will do a short rest.
Short rest, baby, short
100%. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and take an actual short rest. We're going to go away for 15 minutes to refresh beverages, do our hit die rolling, and maybe use the restroom. So you can do that too.
Snack time!
Snack time! We'll be back! You know what I should totally do? I should totally do like an intermission video of just like...
Yeah.
Just all of us rolling through our faces, just all like, be right back.
You know, like, what's that movie that did that? Like,
The Brady Bunch?
was it Men in Tights that did that?
Men in Tights did have something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I feel like it was a Mel Brooks film that had like a
It would
Was
be.
it Mel
over the
Brooks
top
film?
intermission thing with like popcorn and
There
snacks.
was
Mel
kind of an
Brooks, it was-
intermission.
Let's go to the movies. You should see all these little animated
Yeah, yeah.
dice walking.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna go do that. We'll be back in a
Yeah,
bit.
no.
I think someone else got my joke. That's exactly what I was going to say. Let's go to the lobby and get some 7-Up.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Welcome back, my friends, to Above Table. I am your dungeon master, Skye Warden. We are in the second level of one of the abyssal towers of Windfall.
We just learned we're
Surprise.
abyssal towers.
Surprise!
Surprise, you're gonna do this. You've won a romantic trip for two.
After convincing the Arbiter to not kill you and sort of winning him over, you now have an ally to potentially help. You also found out that you can't leave the way you came in. And there is some creature that the Arbiter only referred to as the Duskweaver, who hasn't spoken to in centuries, in the level above.
But that we can apparently speak to.
Possibly.
I mean, he spoke to it, so. All right. So we're sitting here, pulsating mass of tentacles into the center of room.
Yeah, and as
vines.
And, yes, vines. And as you've been sitting there, kind of collecting your thoughts, deciding what to do, you look at the threshold where the door was closed up until recently, and some of those little vines have crossed over the threshold slightly and are starting to come in to the room, the space here.
Quick question: Did you make that sword yet?
No.
Okay.
Remind me today. We'll do it after.
I will remind you.
Yeah, we'll just do it right after.
Okay.
I keep forgetting.
So, with my foot, I'm gonna kind of like scoot the little tendrils like back across the threshold a little bit.
They kind of recoil as you scoot them, and they kind of move in like worm-like fashion.
I grab him.
You like pull it off, and it kind of feels like fleshy wood.
Does it like try to like run away from me, or?
Yeah, it tries to like slink out. Doesn't recoil too hard. Smells vile.
No, it can't talk.
All gross and deathy and.
Yes.
Hey.
It does not respond.
No. Okay.
Ro's gonna put her hunter's mark
don't
on
eat
it.
It's abyss darkness nonsense, right?
Maybe.
Cast light on my shield. Into the room.
Yeah, you see more of that, but you don't see much of a reaction from the tentacles themselves.
Okay.
But you do get a better glance, all of you do, of what you're seeing. You see some of them are a little bit more solid. So these ones look like new growth, which is why they're a little more pliable. And some of them are much more like dense and thick. And there's furniture hanging from some sets of them. As you cast the light in there, like kind of off to the corner, you see a skeleton with some of those vines coming out of its eyes and going back into various other sockets, and it's like attached to the wall. Mm-hmm. And then you see a very large height to this chamber, about 25 feet high. And then it dips down kind of in the middle, and then sharply goes up. So there's a hole.
And what was this thing called, Arbiter guy?
The Duskweaver.
Duskweaver.
Doesn't speak the normal methods. It gets in your head.
What language does it speak?
Yours.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a
Whatever
thing.
that is.
I'm gonna do a thing, and I'm gonna use telepathy to try and talk to it.
Okay.
We still have whispers up because it's 4 hours, right?
Well, it's only those of you who are linked.
Right, but that means I should be able to hear what's going on with him.
I think only if it's communicated.
Yeah, you can he can re-say it telepathically. Yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't connect him as another telepathic link.
Got
So
it.
I still hold on to the thing, and I'm like, but this time telepathically, I'm like,
Oh, I wonder if it's like the same line.
That's what I was wondering.
how's it going?
Who enters my domain?
Oh, hey, how's it going? Name's Duke. You doing all right?
I hunger. Come feed me.
What? It seemed rude to just walk in unannounced, right? Politeness, etiquette, and stuff. So I was gonna see if me and my friends could come say hello. Maybe have a chat
Certainly.
without getting eaten.
I can't promise anything. Let's see.
If you can't promise not eating us, I can't promise not hurting you. That seems
Let's
like
take
a bad
it
setup.
one step at a time and see how it goes.
I'm just like, I don't hurt you, you don't hurt me. That seems like a pretty good accord right out front there, man. I'm just saying.
I usually try to meet somebody before engaging in any other steps in a relationship, so...
Well, that guy he's like 4 steps
We're
in.
pushing it here. Let's
He's
just
like
go.
4 steps in, and you looks like you already ate him. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, that, No, just come on in, it's fine.
Yeah.
Insight check.
Insight check with advantage.
I'm gonna just eat that.
That's a
scroll.
13.
13. He seems pretty intent on fucking you all.
So I'm gonna eat that scroll and cast it. So I don't know what it does though. Like,
Well,
what is
I can pull up the spell for you. 1 second.
Okay.
I have.
It's a plus
Okay.
2 to AC.
So
That
let's
helps.
pause. Duke, after realizing like this thing just seems intent on like if we walk in there, just seems intent on devouring us, is what I get. Mm-hmm. I let go of the tentacle and I'm like, all right. So this thing just seems like it's intent on.
The Arbitrator's like,
Yeah, he's a total asshole. Why do you think we haven't spoken in so long?
Right? Yeah. No, he's a pretty big dickhead.
I took him off my friends list.
So he just seems intent. If we walk in there, he's just gonna try and eat everybody. Just FYI.
That's what I would do.
So my suggestion is that we started off by Katinka just lighting him on fire.
I was gonna say fire's good. Fire's.
Yeah.
I mean, does fire work on him? I look at the Arbiter.
I have fire.
I'm not sure what his specific strengths and weaknesses are. I have not engaged in any kind of battle with him.
Do we know what it wants?
To eat, apparently,
wants to-
according to.
I mean, when I talked to him, he just said he wanted to eat.
It's pretty straight up evil. Needs to be dealt with directly, probably.
Okay.
Dual cast fireballs?
I could.
no, you can't.
You can't.
No, like us both casting fire, because I've got firebolt.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do my
Can we do
Could
a
try.
surprise attack? Can we just attack him?
just everything
haven't,
into that. Like
I will
guys
say
can do
you
2
haven't
balls,
seen
and
him
I
yet.
can do lightning, so it could be like the cock.
Oh, we're down here talking about it.
You've seen a hole.
I'm gonna fire into the hole.
You have to get pretty close to do that. It's in the center of the room,
And
and the angle is like
How far away-
You
how
have to be
far away
standing.
is
how
it?
far away?
Oh, so
How
like
high is
hitting
it?
the tentacles
like
doesn't
20
seem
feet.
like. We
But
don't.
it comes down a little bit, so the actual lip of the hole is like 15 feet.
Right. Okay. So hold on a second, because firebolt has some pretty insane range.
Oh, it does, but
He has 120 foot
what
range.
I'm talking about is you got to think about the angle here. You're trying to shoot up into a hole at an angle.
No, I'm just trying
Is
to
there
clear some of the
anything
vines,
under
like
it?
to piss off whatever's up there and get it
All right, yeah.
vulnerable
So
and out.
firebolt, you firebolt at the edge. Some of the vines
Yeah.
burn away a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's my free spell that did some
Okay.
bullshit.
Is it open? Is it open underneath?
How?
Where are we right now in the room? Like,
Right
we're
there.
just looking at what now?
Everything's vines.
Did I do a good setup, or did you
Yeah.
want anything else? Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
How
That's
far away is the hole from us? Is it
Get out the stick.
is it what it is right now?
Yes.
Where's
Okay.
that?
So it's like 60 feet.
Okay. Cool.
And then it's like 15 feet up. So whoop,
Oh no!
Oh no!
the edge of it's like right here. And then the overall chamber isn't super flat on the top. It's like kind of donut shaped, if you will.
All right.
And there's vines all over.
Yeah, the vines are pretty close to a lot of the walls. The floor itself is walkable. It doesn't look like it's, like you're gonna have to like pick your feet up or anything like too bad.
It's not
The,
difficult
the
terrain.
floor is covered though.
Not all of
in
it.
vines.
When you get over here, there is some that look like a little bit more, but not still traversable. But it might take a little bit more movement to get through.
I just
When you cast fireball, what happens like to the flames after it hit?
The vines themselves burn away a little bit. They don't seem to like explode or catch on fire or anything of that nature.
Oh, it doesn't.
we
seem
can just
like
like clear
it
a path up to there, just between you and me, just
could.
firebolts the whole way.
Did we get the vibe that fire is not hurting this thing?
Yeah, that's
It
what-
seems like it reacts like you would normally expect vines to react.
It's a plant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it burying it?
It's burning it.
Yeah.
All right,
away
ready?
and
Yeah.
dissolve.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
So like all three of us with our free fire spells, just like clear path up there.
Okay.
Well, Ro's
I don't
going
think we have
to
to clear a path.
Yeah, I don't
we
think
just
we have
walk
to.
in.
I'm just gonna. Ro's gonna.
Oh, I'm
run.
interested in these things not being around me when shit goes down.
I don't think they're going to be around you when shit goes down. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Based on what Skye said, is if we move into the room, there's not going to be vines around us. From what I heard him saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
in
there's
that
so
case.
there's about a 10-foot band of stuff that looks like it's a little bit more, but it's not going to entangle you or anything.
Okay.
But the rest of the ground is the vines are pretty stacked flat, so it's not considered difficult terrain.
Okay.
Do we want to burn then just a path so that we're not walking on anything?
I don't want it to know I am coming, and Ro's gonna go, and she's gonna run, and gonna attack up at it or before I start rolling things.
All right.
Okay. So where are you going to?
I follow Ro.
Where are you going at?
So she's gonna do her feline boop, 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 thing to double her movement. And is a surprise? Is this considered the first round of combat when you do a surprise?
Duke let him know you were coming. He's expecting
Did
something.
you? Oh.
I asked.
Well, while we were sitting there talking, that's why Ro wanted to do it all running super fast and sneaky. I did not want to.
He communicated with him, so I mean, and then we were firing firebolts at him. He knows you're coming.
That's his fair.
Yeah, rude on
I guess we
me.
roll initiative.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's all good.
We're still doing.
So
our
it knows
thing.
we're coming.
You can roll high.
That's what it
first if
is.
you want to.
Oh, it's fine. Well, then in this case, I think it's an initiative thing.
Do you still want to be here?
Are we rolling initiative or is she just going?
Well, I haven't heard any threat yet. Other than you guys.
The DM has not said anything.
So
yet.
I'm waiting to finish exactly what you want to do, and then we will figure out how that adjudicates.
Okay, that's fair. So
Because
what?
you're the first person that's going in the room. So if you are you running into the hole? Is that what you said you wanted to do?
Not up into it. So is the hole like up in the ceiling though?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and so
follow
it's just
Ro.
like ground underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you
So
move me
she's
to-
going to essentially.
What's your overall movement?
So it is
I'll move you.
45 because
Sorry,
it's the first.
too many people are talking.
Well, it's because it's the first round of combat. Is why I was asking if, because then I get.
I know,
plus
I
10.
hear you, but there's
It's
been
70
all kinds of
otherwise.
things happening already. 70 overall?
Yeah.
Okay, so from there, plus 15 up.
And I'm not going up.
You're not going up. You're
I'm
just going
staying
in.
on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, you can get there because it's 10 feet, so it would be your 60 would get you right there.
Okay.
So it's 10 feet of difficult terrain. Slows you down
Yeah,
by
you
10
just gonna
feet, so it
double
gets
Okay,
you, gets you
and do I
exactly where you
wind up-
are, and that's your movement as is.
Oh, and that's my movement, so I'd be stuck there?
That's 70 feet because of
Oh,
the
fuck
difficult
that.
terrain.
No, I don't want to be stuck there.
Okay, decide quick.
Yeah, wherever you're moving, I'm following you.
Oh, fuck it.
As far as I can, at least.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's more like.
you'd be 10 feet back.
So, yeah, could I get,
about there.
when, like, instead of getting up in its roots, could I still, like, get super low and.
So kind of like right outside the.
Do some ranged attacks up into the hole? That would be I would run up, like, go on my knees and then do some attacks at it.
Okay, so you get up to the hole. It just keeps going up. You don't see anything up there. You see it, the vines just twisting, going
Yeah.
up, and it's about a
Perception
10
check to see if I can like spot any threats or where
Sure.
an entity might be.
Sure.
Nope.
All right.
I rolled a 4 on the die. I got like I think +3.
Can I try?
In this particular situation, especially with dark vision, you see what you can see up there, and standing, especially kind of at the angle you're at, and it kind of disappears past that 60-foot mark.
I get an 8, but I'm not just looking up at the hole. I'm also looking around because I see Ro looking up, so I'm looking at the rest of the chamber.
Yeah, it's very much the same as what you entered into. Lots of like pulsing vines, thick vines there. Did you want to do something?
Yeah. I want to go a little bit close and look up at the hole and
Okay.
cast the thaumaturgy
Okay.
to where my voice booms
Mhm.
3 times louder, and I yell out, hopefully use charisma, say, "Show yourself nicely."
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Are you doing it like in a vessel?
Yeah, in abyssal language.
Okay. With thaumaturgy, it doesn't give you advantage, yeah? With
It just says
Sure,
my voice
it sure
booms
does.
up. Yeah, it does.
Sure.
You know what? I also speak Abyssal. I'm gonna encourage her.
I couldn't remember if it was advantage on intimidation checks specifically.
No,
help
it's
action.
just create. It's a magical effect within. range.
I'll say this: if you want to use the booming element
Yes.
to be intimidating, what would you say? And I'll give you advantage.
That's what I said.
What?
I said it already.
Oh.
I said show yourself nicely.
Oh, you say you say
Yes, I
intimidating.
say it,
All right.
yeah.
All right. Roll an
Hopefully
intimidation.
you'll use my
Intimidation with
charisma.
advantage.
Oh
Go,
my
go, go.
God.
But she was
All
doing
right.
nice.
Come down on your best
18.
behavior now.
18.
Oh, I'm sorry. With what am I rolling for?
Swag.
Intimidation.
Oh, so then that's
18.
20. Math. Hold on. 27.
27.
Yeah.
So you hear Katinka run up, and this loud, authoritative voice booms out of her up into the hole. And a moment later, you see crawling down a grotesque amalgamation of shadow and sinew wrapped around itself, reminiscent of like a twisted spider. Dark tendrils come and grab the outside of it, and its sort of 8 vine-like arms pull itself, and its multiple glowing eyes look at all of you with an eerie luminescence.
Dinner has arrived.
And we're gonna roll initiative.
I was going to ask
it's like a
if other
spider
people had
thing.
movement and actions because they were casting Fireball. I wanted to do Mirror Image. I just didn't get a chance to say it.
Okay, yeah, I'll have that one there, yeah. And then, yeah, I'll say you're still back there, though, movement-wise.
Okay, just say when.
Yeah, about there.
Okay.
And then, Katinka ran up too. So, yeah, okay, that's probably fine. All right, so let's roll some initiative, y'all.
Just gonna set this
Baton.
camera to see.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna ask a question.
Oh, natural 1 for initiative.
Yeah, I'll be going last.
Oh no!
Someone failed a sanity check.
Here's the thing. I have a
natural 2.
I have a negative to my dexterity.
Do you really?
Rogue really hates spiders.
Oh.
They're so scary.
Oh! No way!
Natural 20 on the spider.
That's the second natural 20
nice.
on initiative, by the way, because I also rolled a nat 20.
No.
What?
But one
Who's got the higher dex?
Wait,
Okay.
I got a 12.
Oh, you have a 12
got a
dex?
12 too.
No, I have a 14, so I guess I have higher.
All right,
Oh,
I couldn't be more
got
last.
19.
What's your
19.
initiative bonus?
+1.
Anyone lower than 19?
I have an 8.
I got a 21 on my initiative.
Yep. Lena, what'd you get?
20 total.
20 total? Oh, 20 total.
Hooray, fight time.
Yes.
Wait, no.
Kinda.
Boop. And then Ro, you got an 8.
8.
And Valgun, you got a...
I got -1.
Oh, buddy.
All right. Armonde, you're up
You have to
first.
stand there for a second.
Good
Just
thing.
like
Right.
Lee.
Valgun's just standing there, possibly drooling.
I got a 19. People rolled high, huh?
Oh, yeah. The
Nice.
baddies rolled 21. Lena rolled a dirty 20. And you had a 17, right?
19.
19, yeah. So, yeah, it's like 20, 20.
Pretty good.
Well, I mean, natural 20s. 21
See if
overall.
this plant's a little brittle when it gets a little cold around here. As basically, it just kind of breathes out a cone of cold.
Oh, shit.
That creates kind of like frost all along the ground. I can imagine some of the other vines are getting brittle and snapping as it gets up to him. 60-foot cone, and he will take. He has to make a Constitution saving throw, and it's 8d8 damage.
Do you say 8d8?
8d8.
Oh, that's hard stat block to read.
Very nice.
Okay.
Our enchanter's been dipping into some evocation.
Just a smidgen. Well, because everything I fight is immune to enchantments. All right, let's see. So
He did save.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, rolled 21 on his
Okay.
con save. But that's still
So
going to be a lot of
damage.
damage.
I don't have any more first level slots.
important question. Earlier, I mentioned that I cast Hunter's Mark on it because I thought this was all part of it. Would I have cast Hunter's Mark on it?
That's fine. I'll let you do it.
Appreciate you.
So this is 46 cold damage, but he
Okay.
takes only 23.
Yep.
I need to ask before I lined up all the dice.
Well, Munchkin.
All right, so Armonde comes streaking in, and then unleashes this giant blast of cold energy towards it. Looks like it takes it. Doesn't look like it's immune or anything to cold. That's your turn.
That is my turn.
All right, Duke, you are up.
Oh, and I send my bat
Ooh, is
to go
this
around this
battle
way.
music?
Bat's going around.
All right.
Go, Louie!
Oh my god, I forgot your bat's name was Louis.
Amazing.
Bonus action. I'm gonna teleport behind him.
And that's at the Raven one.
Yep.
All right.
So resistance to damage.
Not yourself.
And then action. I'm gonna cast Blur.
Okay.
So he will have disadvantage on attacks against me.
Sounds good. That's your turn.
Is the haste still active?
No, that was a
Not anymore.
short rest ago.
Prior to the short rest, yeah. But during the short rest, if you wanted to, you could have burnt some sorcery points to get some spell slots back.
Oh, I do want to do that.
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Okay.
All right, so
That's my turn.
The baddies. And you've got your Shield of Faith on now.
Yep.
Yeah, you
By eating it.
some of it after you
Well, I cast the spell and I
super
ate the
easy.
scroll.
Well, for the short rest, the game slots back. Do I roll?
That's not good. That's hit dice.
as a bonus action, it lands on the ground and envelops itself in tendrils and sinks into the ground.
So you're at
Effectively Misty Step.
Right.
Actually, it's gonna
use a spell. You get back some points.
Doesn't come from me.
What's that?
Doesn't come from me.
It got yelled at by Katinka. It's going for Katinka first.
Uh-oh. Here, I'll look it up for you.
Did it have eyes on Katinka when she
do?
yelled?
Yeah, came down.
We all have eyes for Katinka.
I mean, I might be biased. Does a 16 hit Katinka?
Oh, yeah, I do. Yes.
Do you have shield?
Yes. That's a,
If you have a shield spell, if you cast it as a reaction, your AC will go up by +5.
yes.
All right, so you do shield?
I do shield.
All right, so what is your AC now?
Yeah, it'd be 18.
Dope. All right, so the second one will hit you because that is 23. As it reaches out with its tendrilic arms.
Holy God.
That's a lot of dice. Now, you used up your reaction, so I don't think you could do that as well.
I'm just looking at my screen.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wanted to show you this, though. This is what you could recover, so if you gave up like a third of the spell, 5 points back.
All right, Katinka. As it hits you with this like dark, penetrative amalgamation of black vines, some of them stabbing into your shoulder, you take 15 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, necrotic damage.
And it Misty stepped away.
Mm-hmm.
Type
Because that
15?
does that not provoke?
Yeah.
Does not provoke attack spell.
Because you just
Yeah.
go.
No, and
And he's also using his own juice against him. How's it feel? How's it feel to get Misty stepped?
Sentinel doesn't work
Hey,
on that one either.
I will add. I did not add that to this stat block. It was already part of it. So I was like, oh well, that's very good.
Alright, what am I rolling?
Constitution saving throw, please.
17.
17. You save. You feel this like injection of some kind of substance as the tendrils are piercing you, and you wave off whatever effect it was going to have. That's basically its turn. Leina, you're up.
Quick question for AboveTable. Can I get our buddy to help?
Yes.
Okay, he is
I forgot.
amenable.
He does have a. Where's my? Oh, it's over here.
Hey, Arbiter, you want to help me with this guy? I mean, you did want to get rid of him, and I'm willing to help you.
This actually goes. He did not roll super well, so he will be. Yes, I will, of course, assist my newfound friends here.
Excellent. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
I know I'm
thanks
not-
for your help, but let me shame you real quick.
No, I'm helping you. Let me. So I know I'm not hasted anymore.
A few more
but
points of sass since the
The
surgery.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Ro sprinkled a little bit during the tweet.
We're like Rogue Duke out for chance.
There's some row and some duke sprinkled in there. A little bit like a little bit
So
of
it's a little bit in the subconscious.
A little bit of catnip here and there.
Yeah.
You want to run up to it?
1 second. Let's see.
Five, maybe 25 squares right here.
Back it up like 5. There you go. Right there. Right about there. That should do nice. So, actions. So, another question for AboveTable. My breath weapon. Would the stone augment that?
It can be lightning damage if you
Since
want.
it's in place of the punching attack action. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can change the damage to lightning if you want.
Well, I mean, I already can. I'm wondering
Oh,
if
I
it
got you.
adds the
Yeah,
damage.
throw a d4 on top.
Sweet.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Makes sense in my mind.
So yeah, I'll take the attack action.
But if the final four gets the kill, then he gets the credit for it. I'm just
Yeah. It's that wonderful magic item I gave you.
So, 15. Let's see. 15.
You don't have to
plus-
roll.
Oh, right, because it's breath weapon. Sorry, you have to roll.
Right, save.
DC 15. Dex. Sorry. Dex saving throw.
Gotcha. All right. His dex is pretty good. So you said 15? It is a
15 dex.
16.
Dang it.
So you have damage.
Yes, you still do half damage, so roll your damage.
Okay. It's 2d6 and then plus the d4 for that. I'm gonna do a line because I don't want to hit anyone else of
Party
lightning.
time.
oh wow, it's snowing out here.
So just zap.
Shazam!
Right, so it's right here.
That's
Oh no!
6 points of lightning damage.
Rough.
That's
I think you may have inspired him. Like what? Really? No.
Anyway,
One, two,
we're
and
just
3 on
gonna
those damage dice.
just gonna
After talking all that smack to our
gonna
new
forget
buddy.
that for a half second. I can attack more, believe you me, because I have my other attack action.
If you get on the other side and are flanking, you get an advantage.
Would I be flanking at that point?
If you-
Aren't I already?
If you, no, you're not.
No.
You chose to be
Okay.
5 feet away, so if you move right here, you could get flanking.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that works because I have a ton of movement for that. All right. Next, I'm gonna flurry of blows. Well, attack then flurry.
Yeah, because you can.
You have advantage.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, so that's a 17.
17 just hits.
Sweet.
Nice.
Ooh.
Awesome.
We now know.
Yeah, we know. Alright, so I need those d8s back.
Go for it. That one, and that's it.
Okay,
That's the only thing you
so
gave me.
for the first hit, that's 4, so 9
9.
And then for the flurry, which I have to spend a key point real quick. Or wait, no. Stunning strike. Never mind. I want to spend a point on a stunning strike.
All right.
Yeah.
And save it. Oh, and roll a natural 2, so
It's stunned.
Stunned. Oh no, sorry, DM.
you'd be stunned.
You'd be stunned.
Is that auto crits?
No,
No.
But
not a stun.
no.
But advantage.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So yeah. Well, hold on. Key point. So that's stunned, and then the flurry is with advantage. Okay, not bad.
That hits.
Yeah, so 13 plus 9. Over 17, so the flurry hits.
All right.
Flurry is 2 attacks, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
So, yeah.
you are correct.
How many points of damage was that?
I didn't roll.
Oh, all right. What's
I
the
was
first?
Rolling to hit her second attack.
The second flurry, yeah.
Which was a crit.
I don't know what to do with that roll.
You
That's
roll
a
your-
nat 1 and a nat 20.
You get used.
I am.
That's awesome, though.
Just ooh, interesting. Okay, so it's a so
Radiate.
yeah, because
Okay,
it's
you
the
total.
extra for the eldritch stuffs. Because whenever I attack, I can apply the eldritch blast.
No,
at
that's
will.
you just get Eldritch Blast as part of the thing. So this is just
Oh.
your normal damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's-
Alrighty.
it'll be 3d8 plus 10.
Nice.
Yes. Okay, so it's 7, 6, 15, 20. Yes.
25.
25 damage. So I
Nice.
just
With the 6, that makes 31. Not bad.
Yeah.
just punch him in the kisser.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is all I can do, yes.
All right. Katinka, there's now a slightly frozen, slightly electrocuted, and punched Dusk Weaver that is
Just
stunned in front of you.
Oh, what do we do?
It can't do reactions, right?
No.
Not
So
stunned.
if you want to move, it can't do an attack of opportunity on you.
No, it can't. It can't do shit.
Yeah.
You can,
There's a lot of us
you can
around it too.
back
right now.
up a little if you need.
Let's see who's nearby. Right
Get stunned until
Can't take
her
actions
turn.
or reactions.
Yeah.
You can still
Totally.
technically take bonus actions.
I wouldn't say that.
It would still have access to legendaries if it had them. It
That
would
is
still,
true. We're
yeah.
getting pretty.
Can take
As long
actions and
as it
reactions.
couldn't.
Take bonus actions and legendary actions.
Unless those legendary actions mean it can move.
It's what makes them legendary.
Whatever.
Being stunned makes a creature incapacitated, so it also has that condition. Cannot use legendary actions while incapacitated.
Is that what it says?
Where's the,
Well, never mind then, as I was.
Yeah, stunned is fucked up, man.
You should maybe make your monster.
That's why it's worth.
to stun.
That's why it's worth trying it out. I mean, it's cost
That's
key
fair,
point.
though.
You know,
Yeah.
it costs a resource.
I'm not angry.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I apologize. That's my job.
John is the czar of conditions.
The condition.
The conditions are.
Okay, so there's not a stunned one, but there is an incapacitated one.
That works.
Wait, how is there not stun? Okay.
Because stunned creates incapacitated.
Okay. Yes. Get
I'm
it.
gonna do.
I'm starting to think you're anti-abyssal because every time we deal with shadow stuff, you just stun it to death.
Yeah, that was
I
like.
mean, I can smack talk.
That was
in
literally the
Abyssal.
best possible position in initiative that you could have stunned him to.
Oh, because he's next, right?
No, he was right before her.
Oh, right. So he's got
It's to the end of
Can't-
her turn.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's 2 turns he's gonna miss. Yeah.
And
Alright.
now that I've also
I'm gonna
recruited
catch
the Arbiter to
spell.
help.
Okay.
And protection from evil and good on who's that?
That's Leina.
Leina. I boop you.
Okay, so I have protection.
So I think that means it has disadvantage to attack you.
It has disadvantage, and you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Sweet.
Cool. And then you said you twinned it.
Yep.
Who's the other one?
The other one. Who's on the other side? Is it just?
That would be
It's Roe.
Row.
Oh, bro.
But is it I'm gonna go ranged if that matters.
All by yourself. He seems to have hate
Yeah.
Yeah.
Protect yourself.
It's okay to do.
You want to find something that works for
Okay.
Oh
protection?
yeah. Let me see
Then
if we
I'll
got
also
that.
cast
I'm gonna
it
dip the
on
fuck
myself. Okay.
You want to perhaps run back here? It's really nice up on this little platform. You get to see everything.
Yeah, he can't take opportunity attacks if you want to move somewhere.
Yeah, let me finish my close loop thought on what I just did real quick, because I cast it to wind, so it means I only use one slot, right?
Only one slot, but 3. Well, whatever spell level the
Right.
yeah the
okay.
thing is. Yeah.
I did it at first.
If you finish the movement, you can do the
There's
clerical
blast.
stuff
Can you go in order of my brain?
Fine.
Yeah.
on. All right.
So I used one. That was spell slot level 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ro, you'll be next.
I'm ready.
All right.
So
I know what I'm
there's
doing. I have my
spell
dice
slots.
lined up. I should take a picture.
One
of it.
spell slot, 1 sorcery point.
One touch point. Okay, got it.
Yeah. All right. So where are you moving to?
I'm going to move. Yeah, probably behind those pokey bits there. Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds great.
Cool.
And if possible, especially with clerical stuff like that, if you can figure out what your movement is going to be, so that
I
we can
understand.
come out of
It
that.
took a long time
I know.
to do this.
That's okay.
I know.
I'm just
I didn't realize it was going by so fast.
no worries. All right, Ro, what you doing?
All right, so this is a weird like spider monster tree situation.
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck this when it pops up in front of her. And she's gonna start moving backwards and take her hands in just the same motion she does for her shadow arrows. She's gonna take and do them together. Oh, it's fucking worked! And make 2 blades in her hands. And as she's moving backwards, she's gonna sling them at 2 of its eyes.
Oh shit!
And then keep backing up and pull 2 of her fire arrows out. And try to get 2 more of its eyes with her flaming fire arrows. So
All
that's
right.
Her, that's her attempt before I start rolling shit.
Go ahead.
Figure.
Yeah.
All at advantage, yeah?
Yeah, because it's stunned.
First is a 27.
Yep.
Oh, I hate to be this guy. You're a rogue. Right?
Yeah,
So one of those is gonna also play or sneak attack.
it's already there.
Oh, never mind.
I think,
She's got her dice organized.
yeah, that's a 29.
Okay.
23. 19.
All right, they all hit. Roll that big, beautiful pile of
So
damage.
guys, I'm gonna do this, and then I need you to remember I need to add 12 to it. Please, no, 16. I need to add 16 to it.
I think you can't even hold all those dice.
Your dice tray real quick.
I do want to put your dice
Oh yeah,
tray.
this one right there.
You can just use the purple one.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it is still too big to use this though.
Yeah, shake them. Shake them out. There we go. Oh, one more. Yeah.
Yeah! Alright, one moment please. That is
Hold.
10,
Jesus Christ.
20, I rolled really good. 30, 40.
Math.
Oh boy, 50. 8.
Oh, that meme, like people like the whole satanic panic thing about D&D, and someone's like, I want to get in on this like crazy devil shit. And it's like,
66
wait, this is just
plus
math.
16
Jeez.
is
82.
82, yeah.
Yeah.
she does. So she does that, and winds up over. I don't know, really far away. He's like
Really?
behind
Really
this
far
fucking
away.
spider thing. She's all circuit. She's like, ugh.
That's amazing.
Damn.
And she just like.
See,
ducks
as this thing comes down, like all ready to like fuck you all up and just acting all, big tentacle on the campus,
Oh my gosh.
big T energy.
I don't like it.
Leina comes in, like gives him a right cross, and he starts seeing stars, and then you fuck it up, and then Leina fucks it up, and it is looking already kind of like pieces of it are falling off and stuff like that as these arrows and knives. By the way, what does it look like with the knives?
Oh yeah. So when she does the knives, as she is pulling it, like she was pulling the shadow arrow, they almost look like thorns. So long, kind of jagged thorns, dark green, but they have like a purpley black, shadowy aura about them. and they're kind of jagged. They look like a big tree had a thorn taken off there.
Oh, nice.
They're all pointy and icky looking like that.
Right.
And when they go and they hit him in his eyes, I don't know. You can rule how
He's got lots of eyes, so
fucked
yeah,
up
you
I
found a
just
few
got
eyes for him for you to hit.
and they just sink right through his eyes, not leaving a mark. But apparently fucking up his brain or something like that.
All right.
That's awesome.
Holy shit, that was
That's
a
a good
lot of
roll.
fun.
That was a lot.
I rolled, there are 2 2s in there and 1 3, but everything else is
Real good.
5s and 6s.
The arbiter comes up. He's got 40 feet of movement, so I think he can get up to him.
15, 20. Yeah.
Yeah. And he holds his arm up that turns into an axe, and then he swings it down at it. And hits him for some damage.
To do this, I'm only doing
Does-
that so I have
11 points of damage as he comes in for the swing.
fair.
He lops off like some more tentacles, and the thing is starting to like droop a little bit. Valgun.
I got just enough movement to get up in here. Okay. Well, you said it's fucked up, so I'm just gonna swing on it.
All right.
I was gonna do other things, but it feels like that's not the right time anymore. All right, that's a nat 20 for the first attack.
Oh Jesus!
Time to smite.
Time to smite.
Might as well.
Yes. And the second attack is gonna hit.
Oh lord, he's smiting.
Phew. First thing we're going to
Smitey, smitey,
do,
smitey, smitey, smitey,
I
smitey,
need
smitey.
these. Can I have these? Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so if I'm going to do a level 3 smite, that's going to be... It's radiant damage. So, abyssal.
You don't know yet.
Okay, well, just for quickly rolling the dice.
Yes.
But,
Level 3 smite?
Level 3 smite. So, so I've got 2d8 for the hit. Mm-hmm. I've got... It's 48 for the level 3, correct? So it's 8d8 plus 2, so 10d8 damage for this first hit.
Yep.
So we'll start rolling that up.
Kind of perfect because you got hit with a nat 20 third level smite.
I did, yeah.
The night
no,
before.
I wanted to do it to somebody else. It felt right. So that's 12, 14, 16, 17, 18. Let's do another 4 of these. That's 23, 25, 32, 40, 47, 51 plus 6. So 56 on the first hit.
The first hit's enough. How do you want to take it out?
So, it's literally straight up Samwise. Just get right up in there into its jaw with the sword, and the smite just like burns it out from the inside.
Awesome. So it's just like, and all the vines start to kind of like pull back.
Is it dead?
Poke it with the stick.
Misty Dewdrop. It was an energy drink.
Pieces of furniture start like falling off of the
Valgun sword.
pieces of like vines are like loosening up on all the pieces of furniture, stuff that was held on. The skeleton sort of slumps back over as the vines turn into a much more pliable rope-like substance, if you will.
Nice.
And you thoroughly and quickly dispatched the Duskweaver with the Arbiter going, it was way easier than I thought it was going to be.
The Arbiter said that. That's what the Arbiter said.
Yeah.
Okay, not you. The Arbiter said.
The Arbiter said that. It was so much easier than I had anticipated it being, with all the things I had thought it could do.
I'm trying to think of how much damage we did to it in total there.
Dude, so much.
It got one full round in.
Yes. Yeah.
I think we did over 200.
So
It's like
I didn't even hit it.
Yeah.
You're blurred though.
For a minute.
So yeah, 30, 45, yeah. Well, we're really glad you cast protection from evil, Ed.
Beyond this pile of sticks that was very quickly dispatched, you see a large arched door, currently closed.
Where's it?
Be about right here.
Is there anything up in the hole now? Or is it just like raining sticks?
It is. Looks to be like what it would be like a spider's lair, like a sleeping sort of nest. That's about all that's up there. That you
Bro's
can
gonna
see.
go look and see if there's. Should I go look and see if there's anything like up there? Like maybe it ate something and it died up there and had like a bunch of gold on it, or. She goes.
All right. Yeah, it's a smelly, gross, slimy
Dang.
hull. That's all it is.
There's nothing worth anything.
Not that you see here.
Yeah.
I use
It's gooey. Ah.
You see,
Oh, I
you
wish I
see a
had-
few.
I wish I had.
You see a few hilts of some weapons that look like they've been melted, and like part of a shield that's like embedded in the wall that looks like it's no longer functional.
And make sure you check the goo. Sometimes the best stuff's in the goo.
It's between my paws. I don't like it. I'm coming back down.
I cast detect magic.
Nothing in this room other than what you have on you.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
there's nothing in this room.
Ew.
That's magical.
Oh.
All right, so that's a boarding room.
I mean, it wasn't.
Do we have an exit?
Can I like look around?
There's a large
or-
door besides the one you came into on this wall over here.
But also, can we see how far up the hole goes? I can send up Louis. He's got,
She climbed in there.
She climbed in.
Okay.
Yeah, it went up about another 40, 50 feet.
Okay.
Is it like pros up there? Maybe he'll have fun. He's a cave thing.
I'm gonna look.
All right. Well, it looks like we're good to go.
Can I maybe just investigate, search for treasure in case he's got like something hiding here?
So the stuff in this room, furniture included, looks like it's been like slowly gnawed at, and like half the furniture, like some of the elements of it are melted. Ro, you saw some actual weapons and shields and stuff that were dissolving.
It's like corrosive or something. Should probably get it off.
I hate to suggest
Yeah,
this,
no
Ro,
worries.
but you might need a bath.
Why do you say it like that? Do you think I am unhygienic?
No, it's
No,
good.
You think I stink?
No, I just think you should get that stuff off of you, and I know that you might not enjoy a bath.
That seems kind of racist. You know I am like from a fishing family, right? Like you know that my name is literally like a water thing. Like I love the water. Don't be rude.
Okay.
I will be the first. I will be.
Just walks over to the door.
It's just a little bit of her past life, like fleshy racism coming out.
Yeah.
I will be the first to say it though. After climbing up in that tube, you do stink.
I cast Prestigitation that will actually clear and clean anything within a 5-foot cube. So it's kind of like basically like instant, dry clean.
Oh,
Amazing.
what does it feel like?
Actually, it's like basically like a mega. You ever been in like those little hurricane tubes that feels like a bunch of like
Oh, like the dollar bills?
Yeah. Yes, a bunch of dollar bills are going around here. No. It's just,
That's actually perfect for Ro. It's a bunch of coins.
it's so I can imagine afterwards all of her cat fur's like. Well, you're clean.
It was so nice. Thank you.
Hey, you don't stink anymore.
Yes.
I'm gonna let
Just
you know
show her in the mirror.
though. I'm gonna let you know though.
I'm beautiful. So glamorous.
I'm gonna search for a
Perfectly
lever.
groomed fur.
Oh, so nice. What a luxury.
All right.
All right, what's up with this door? I'm just gonna go check out.
All right.
Yeah,
Door
we're going to the door.
area.
There.
Are there traps? Is it suspicious?
If someone wants to investigate?
I can help.
I'm actually just going to ask the Arbiter, so how do we open this?
I'm not sure. This is different than it used to be, and it's been quite a
Dude,
while.
can you perhaps hold the light? I'm going to inspect this for traps.
I kick it down.
Okay.
Make a dex save. Dex save.
Dex save? Mm-hmm. Okay. With advantage?
Save.
I think I'm standing way back.
Why would you get advantage?
Because I can telepathically communicate with my familiar from all distances, and it's like, pep talking me.
You also sent it to the depths.
I know, it's telepathically communicating with me across every distance, as long as it's on the same plane as me, and it's like pep talking me all the time.
You got like three-way calling going on. You're
Dex
talking
save.
Amy, you're talking
Regular
the bad guy. You got all these.
It's the Raven Mother.
I know. He's got a hell of a cell phone plan.
The family thing.
Dex save?
Uh-huh.
11.
You take 23 points of fire damage. As two jets of like these little mouths that are kind of along the side just go.
23, you said?
Mm-hmm. That was near max damage on 46.
Hey, careful. It was
6,
One-
5.
One thing. So
I would like to say something. Thank you. Careful. It was trapped.
before that happens.
Oh, never mind.
That's fine. I'll. That'd be funny.
So
It's already happened. So if
Yeah,
you're trying to do
I was gonna
something,
say.
you're
I was
trying
going
to
to
do
react.
something.
I was going to react.
What's your reaction going to be?
The reaction does not work the way I think it does. So
Okay.
it's fine.
Yeah, if you're trying to give him advantage on the deck save, it's also too late.
And I'm
no,
sitting
no.
there frozen like, Duke, I asked for a light, not for you to light yourself on fire.
I've got my shield master shove, but I have to attack.
Self-immolation.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, dude.
One way to talk to the
I used
Raven Mother.
precipitation on him.
The char.
You're a little burnt, but at least you're not charred.
That was a good chunk of damage.
So,
Good job,
but did he
Duke.
kick open the door?
The door didn't seem to budge.
Check to kick the door open.
Yes, you can. Yeah, absolutely. That's for sure you can do that. So go ahead and roll a strength check for you.
Yeah, and absorb elements self only, otherwise I would have cast it on.
Yeah.
I know, I was just looking at him.
Strength check?
Yes.
She's like, what are you talking? What are you talking about, Mom? I'm not doing nothing.
Strength check or strength saving throw?
Check.
22.
Or actually, athletics if you want.
Athletics? I will do athletics. It's a 26.
26.
26 to kick the door open.
Yeah, the door like cracks, and it looks like it was barred from the outside, and you just snap the bar in half. And a singed Duke with like sort of the comical charcoal all over his skin obliterates the door open, and Armonde is prestidigitationing you from behind as like a little wisp of singed hair flaps in the wind.
Hey, careful, guys. Door was trapped.
So I come up behind him and I just kind of like pat him on the shoulders, like look through the door. I'm like, good job. And 10 points of lay on hands.
Oh, very nice.
What's before you?
Are you asking us?
No, I'm telling you.
Something awesome.
As the door gets kicked open, you see, and this is a large door, by the way. This is like a 15-foot tall door.
Oh shit.
This is double doors that lead out.
You Spartan that door.
You see
Full Sparta.
a red sky.
Oh, that's not good.
Smell of sulfur hits your face,
I don't like this.
and very decrepit plant life. Almost marshy in some places. Looks like there's somewhat of a meandering path. An abyssal jungle, if you will, in front of you. And there is a path, though it's hard to super follow, but it does seem like it comes out and heads in a specific direction. As you look around, right out of the gate, you can see that the tower behind you comes up to a point, and it gets more rock-like and crag-like and twisted as it goes up. And it curves slightly forward over you. So it kind of like comes to a point like this. And then as you look high, this way and that way, far in the distance, you see more of those crag-like things, and what you can see from here is to be a semicircle, about the same distance apart as the columns in Felwind are.
Oh. Oh, am I smart enough to know that that's maybe a gate, like a huge abyssal gate?
So you see, when you see yourself right outside the door, you see this jungle in front of you, and if you look up at the tower behind you, it goes up pretty high and comes forward to a point, kind of like a spire that curves slightly at the top. And then around you, looking up over the trees in the distance, you can see a few more of them, really tall, pointing
coming
inward.
to a center point.
Same kind of thing, coming to a center point, pointing. This one's pointing that way.
Not
this one's
touching.
pointing this way.
Right.
And you see
So there's a
kind of
middle they're all pointing
So kind
to.
of like
Yes.
this situation, but huge.
Right.
Okay. We have not found where the stones go yet,
No.
but there's no way to go higher in the tower.
No.
Okay. How's my divine sense doing?
So far, so good.
Okay.
Arbiter, do you know, was there like
It includes undead, right?
Yes.
was there something and someone like you at the base of all of the towers in Windfall?
This was from what I can remember. Sorry, my brain is not what it used to be. I haven't been here in some time. It was,
He just said his brain's not what it used to be. Mm-hmm. What would happen if I cast Lesser Resto on him?
You try it.
I'll cast Lesser Resto on him. It's my last second level slot, but
He kind of winces for a second. He's like,
thank you. Some of the fog is clearing. It's, these were constructed as a funneling between planes, and the abyss's sort of natural ability to link lots of planes. Sort of the idea, right? And what was your specific question? Someone had a specific question. Sorry.
I think it was.
If the other towers had similar, like,
Yeah.
like
So
dungeon arbiter situations, essentially.
there was only a single entrance created, and then there was also the exit, which helps keep those coming from the material plane checked in, and we're aware of who it is, and you can't just enter from any of the other towers. The other towers are more mechanically functional than any. No one lives there. Not in all of them. The exit tower is across.
Oh, the total opposite one, yeah.
What's in the middle?
Because of the lesser restoration, he thinks for a minute. He's like,
I think that's where they were doing the thing, the ritual that they were trying to do.
So that's going to be where. Okay. And we have to go across anyway through the middle, regardless.
We could go around and just. I know a thing or two about the brush, so I mean, I can probably navigate this around. More the outside instead of the middle.
But wasn't the whole point of this little exploration to figure out how to do the ritual and what we need for that?
Oh, that is fair. Would that be done here in the abyss?
Yeah.
Or would that be done?
Leina would probably know all of those things, I imagine. Or most of those.
so a couple different sources. One is you can definitely tag your former self to get some more information. Armonde was given sort of the briefest run over of how this part works. So yeah, so the middle part is where that part of the ritual will be done to remake an onyx stone within the onyx stone, or at least attempt to. So you're where you need to be to try to do that. And then Leina, if you wanted to ask your former self a question.
I would ask my former self, what's the safest way to get there? Knowing that Armonde would know how to do the ritual part, I would be able to keep everyone safe while we're there.
Okay. I'm
Having been there before.
I'm gonna have you make a history check. DC is pretty low for what you're asking. It's gonna be a DC of 8.
Googlina.
Googlina.
I'm trying to talk people off who are hurt, so I'll be casting healing if that's okay.
Yeah, no problem.
So that Probably you as well. I know you're hurt.
Oh yeah.
So it's +5, 7 hit points. Ready for you? These are all his first level spells. On
14. So a piece of paper spits out,
7.
and all it says is the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
I love that you're so sassy and cryptic to yourself.
Yeah, man, I hate myself sometimes. All right, let's get walking. And I just start sauntering.
I love how content
I'll walk
the
behind
cat
her.
is.
He's a good cat.
Going down the middle.
Good.
Okay.
Fur everywhere.
All right.
I'll burn another charge of Divine Sense to keep it going.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. How long does that last?
it doesn't say. I'm assuming an hour. Like, that's how I've been playing it.
Okay. We just out of curiosity.
I'll look that up too.
Actually, yeah. If Eric, you want to look that up, that would be helpful.
I mean, you've got it on your phone, right, John?
Yeah, it's Divine Sense.
It's probably better to let out.
As an action, I can detect good and evil until the end of my next turn. I can sense anything. Okay.
Okay. So it's 6 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, never mind that. I've been fucking that up.
No worries.
Do we want to go quietly? Would we like to be sneaky about this?
John, you want to help me out with
Certainly can.
Just start putting
Those
pieces.
there are things that
Just
live
what?
here.
Putting pieces. All of this can just.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Just create a thing.
Oh my, let's go.
He's
Just-
removing the dungeon.
No. Put them back in.
Oh, put them back. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
How far are we going? How long is it going to? What is the estimate on how long it will take us to get where we are going?
Make a survival check. It's not going to be a high DC. This is just to estimate the travel ahead of you.
As a
I have-
ranger,
Right, exactly.
may
So
I do it with advantage?
Well, I was going to say I have
yeah.
a decent wisdom, so I'll help you out.
Okay.
yeah.
What?
The DC is 10 for this.
Yeah, that's 19.
19. So you estimate based on triangulating the towers you can see, knowing that the source of where you're going is halfway between what the end would be. You anticipate maybe 2 hours from where you're at now. It's almost the exact same amount of time between here and like the column and your house.
Interesting.
This is about the same relative distances.
I rolled a 10 to see if I was smart enough to put together. It's probably the same. It's probably like the underdock. What is it? The underneath? The down underneath?
The down under dock.
The Dan and the Dak.
Down under dock.
Never lived that down.
The upside down.
that is our
the
greatest
upside down is
creation.
what I was going for there.
The upside
The
down.
upside down.
Yeah.
Run for the hills.
All right. It'll take us about 2 hours.
Yeah.
I can help us go smoothly-ish through a forest, and I can do a little magic to make us go very quietly, but I can only do it the first half or the second half. Or we just say fuck it.
Well, I can possibly
And we have
cover
one more.
from the air if I fly.
Isn't that going to burn key points?
There's also more room in this one.
Hold on.
Okay, cool.
Let me see how much. it
We could
would.
send the bat ahead if we are worried about
Well, we
flying.
can send Louis. He's been wanting to do more about
You
it.
are so
Cats
big
get-
and
He got very
shiny
jealous
that
of
someone
Scorpion.
looks at you.
Oh, yeah, he's
And then they will be all over us. Louis, he looks abyssal.
But you know, I do get my bats from the best keepers. All right.
Valgun's not
Yeah,
sure
I can send Louis up, like maybe just a little bit above the canopy and then dipping down, just to try to like see ahead, like if there's any like using the advice that she got. The best is you know a straight line. If there's any objects, anything we can see ahead, like any kind of like towers, buildings.
Okay. Yeah. So as you look through Louis' eyes, you get a little bit better sense of the spires,
Sure.
and they are indeed in a circle, and you can kind of tell that there's a central clearing about the center of all of them. Not as many trees right there, and from here you see maybe a little outcropping of rocks. You can't really make out much more details yet.
Okay, but what would be the rough, the rough estimated time or distance?
2 hours. Yeah.
I let everyone in about 2 hours. We're going to come across an outcropping of rocks. Some of them
Which is about the center, which is what Roe already figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so same thing.
I confirm.
Yeah.
How's everyone looking?
But he didn't see anything
HP
like
Count as a
moving
short rest.
around.
What's that?
I think I'm good.
Count as a short rest.
If you're moving, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. So if you want to stay here for an hour, you can if you want to.
I'm good.
Yeah, we just made that hellacious noise banging through the door, actually. So
Yeah.
we should probably go quickly.
Yes.
So I roll a stealth.
Do I have us go quiet, or do I?
I mean, we got 2 heavy armor wearers with disadvantage on stealth rolls.
Give you a +10 for an hour.
I mean, that'd help a lot.
Yeah, maybe on the second
16
hour.
stealth.
Okay, then I can cast invisibility if I could do one or the other. All right. Here I will leave. Try and keep up. Try to be quiet. And Roe's gonna go first to try and find the best
Path?
forest path that is the least boggy or
Sure.
loud.
Yeah, for that, we're going to need a survival check for the
Okay.
first hour of travel.
Okay.
First survival check.
Does Louis give me advantage
this
by
for everyone?
keeping an eye and letting Armonde?
Yeah. Yeah, Armonde giving you kind of heads up on the general landscape. And then you...
And I can provide a knowledge of nature if that helps.
no, she's going to do survival with advantage.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. 22.
22.
Do we all roll anything?
Nope. Just Roe is leading this one with probably the highest survival out of everyone.
He's our ranger.
That's what the ranger's built for. So here you get to actually range.
I know. She's just like her poofy hair, and she's just like she's quietly purring the entire time. She's just like out in the woods.
And her place.
So you guys see a side of Roe you haven't seen really up until this point, as
like moving around and
just leaping from like little outcropping to various logs, going up high on some like little bridging logs and branches, and then coming back down.
Step there. Those ones crack real loud.
Up ahead, you see where the path looks pretty dry, but it's deceiving. There is just a sort of dusting of dryness over what would actually be like some moss. And you spot that and guide everyone around that on some branches that are actually like going over that boggy spot so no one sinks into that. A little bit farther ahead, you see what looks like to be just some branches, but there's little micro thorns on them, so another sort of patch of area you managed to guide everyone around. So we're at the halfway point. Is there anything anyone wants to do as you head into the center?
Are there any preparations? Perhaps is anyone hurt? This is the time if since we may be seeing something like a big bad here pretty soon. So
I could use a little more points though. Actually,
Well, I can burn some more channel divinity rather than big spell
bad,
slots.
whichever you think is
Yeah.
more appropriate.
What are you missing right now?
8.
Get it back.
Okay.
I'm just saying that
Lay on hands.
a
is there
location
for a
is
reason.
coming up here pretty soon. It could be of significance, could not, but we're almost there. So if there's any spells, any preparations,
Duke, are you back to full health from burning?
I'm
I heal a little bit. I don't remember.
I am above table. I'm also down 8, but I'm at 71 out of 79.
Do you want that or should I?
I can do it because I'll still have enough to get people up after that.
Sounds good.
So I can take another. So 16 total is what I healed.
Okay.
All right. And I've already used up 2 first level spells to heal just to get them
Okay.
up as well. No, my spells will burn out before we would get there, so I think I am good.
Cool. Now to get.
Ro, you were talking about doing something on the approach?
She's probably feeling pretty confident about being able to make it through the next half. Nothing really bothered us. All right, what do you think, you guys? We made it through the first half. That felt pretty good, yeah? Felt pretty good.
Not too bad.
Do we still... I can make us extra quiet, but if we don't think it's necessary, then I can do things like be invisible later instead.
I don't. Do we gotta be like?
I think we continue doing what we're doing.
All right.
Second half.
I think I'm gonna check the Leinapedia real quick and
Wikipedia.
see what the most favorable approach to the ritual site actually is, despite the terrain. So.
Oh wait, pause. Didn't you like kill a lady at this place?
Was it here?
Probably not in the abyss.
It was here.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
it was here. Oh, we recognize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you like left her body, so maybe like now she's all like.
Like I said, big bad. I didn't lie.
Right.
That
so,
is fair. That is a super
Right.
good point.
So maybe
actually.
there's like a. I don't know. There could be like some scary lady over here. Right.
Thanks, guys.
Well, no, I'm just saying, you know.
No, that is helpful. Now we know.
We'll protect her from killing you, Leina. It's fine.
I mean, it's not like all of us have.
I'm more worried about.
If Leina did it, I'm sure they had it coming.
They had it coming.
I mean, they actively profess to being like a follower of Orcus. So,
Oh, well, yeah, fuck them.
I'm gonna cast aid.
Fuck 'em.
Well, that's fantastic.
Is it? How long does it last? Should we wait?
It's at 8 hours.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that at 2nd level, and I'm going to choose Roe since you're in front of line.
Sure. What does it do?
Leina, you get 5 extra.
Second level, does it do 10 or is it just?
I'm reading what it says.
Sorry.
Ooh.
It says 5 points at 2nd level,
Okay.
and it lasts for 8 hours. And up to 3 creatures. So, Roe, Leina, Duke.
Can you do that?
How are you?
I hate combat, so I stay out of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
if
actually
she
pretty good. Could I
upcast it, if
cast
she
it?
cast it at 5th level, it would be much more hit points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't choose.
I know.
Because I
I know.
didn't know
I'll
that
do it.
slot.
Yeah. You got it.
Okay. Yes, that's all.
Okay.
And it's your max hit point modifier. It's not temporary hit points.
Oh.
So just as an FYI, if you're like up, if you're doing it in the
So our max
Yeah. So if you
goes
get
up?
It's
if you
your
get
max
healed, you go
point.
back up to that.
Nice.
yeah.
Oh, my thing is not loading anymore right now. God.
It's also good from the perspective of not just being outright killed, having
Yeah.
a higher max.
Yeah.
Can I do it
100%.
myself as well?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice. So yeah.
All right, cool.
You're good. Did I give it to you? I don't
You
know.
said you gave it to me, but
Okay.
if you don't want to.
All right. Do we do? It's the. So our hit points go up. Sweet.
Yeah. I think there's a temporary maximum modifier you can put on there.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Quick question above table. So as Valgun tells Leina that like his ancestor probably deserved it, I'm gonna cast insight check. I don't believe him.
All right.
I don't know who it is.
I'm just saying I don't believe what you're telling me is true. That your like history, your family history would have like no impact on
I
you
have
whatsoever.
no idea that it's family.
Yeah. Do you even know the last
All
name?
they said was, "Didn't you
Yeah, it's
kill somebody?"
Oh yeah.
Here.
They know who it
They
is.
know,
We
but
do,
all they
but-
said
Yeah.
was
No
like
one's
it-
told. No one's told Valgun
Yeah,
yet.
and all they said was it was a follower of Orcus. So
Okay,
all
so
Valgun
no-
knows is some fucking Orcus cultist got murked here, and he's like, "Yeah, good."
Yeah. That's about
Okay,
right.
well, never mind then.
Okay.
Now,
Also, I will say Duke hasn't put it together. Like they're because Duke has heard their name. Duke hasn't put it together that they were
An ancestor.
ancestors.
Yeah.
So
Like,
Leina-
Duke has heard the last name, but he doesn't know.
In that part of the conversation, Leina,
So then-
you realize
nobody has told him.
you realize that he doesn't know
Great.
that his ancestor used to be the final guardian at the stones and was one of the inside betrayers.
And is during this time, can I spend sorcery points to get spell slots back?
Sure.
Okay. I have no
Yeah,
more
'cause
sorcery
I'm-
points.
I'm sitting here thinking like, well, the 4 of them, would know since everyone except him talked, about the experiences that happened both inside and out, so to speak. And so I just kind of figured that, well, maybe one of them would tell Valgun.
So in this moment that you realize he doesn't know, do you say anything to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there for a second. So about that cultist who deserved it, they were a cultist. But it was someone in your family.
How do you know they were my family?
One of the Tors. You're probably the most righteous between the 2 of you, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
His last name was Tor, wasn't it?
Was your last name Tor? I thought it was like cop.
Wait,
It was like Valgun,
none of
I am the law or something
none
like
of
that.
y'all told him, so now I have to tell him. I
You just told him.
killed them.
Were they? I'm curious. Like, were they an elf?
Half elf.
Yeah.
Half elf. Okay, so
Oh, it was a habit.
which is fascinating. So that means it's my human side because my mom is full elf. So
So someone in your legacy was very naughty, and I had to kill them.
I mean, and I saw the thing happen, and Leina, like, I don't, if you're like upset or anything, like they were like, wow, I like orcas, they're great. And Leina was like dying of fire. Well, dying
Okay, ignore them. Ignore them.
But it was less like dying of fire. It was like, hey, like don't be a jackass, like get out of the way. And they were like, no, Orcus is great. And Leina was like, I'm gonna have to kill you then. And they were like, you can try. And they were like, well, fine. And then yeah, so they had it coming.
So Valgun's actively translating that into human from Duke.
I mean, you know how it goes.
Keep your voices down, Jesus!
Oh, right.
We're in the middle of like an abyssal force.
So for 20 minutes, like Valgun's just kind of like pondering this as everybody walks along, and he's like, he asks a couple questions like, what were they like? How did you know them? Kind of a thing, getting the backstory on what was going on there, and then just kind of thinks about it for a little bit, and it's like, well, Dad never told me too much about the family. So he's really the only one that I knew, and then Mom's side, they're all druids. So, but she's been around for a couple hundred years. I mean, if I started, first of all, you didn't kill anybody. Whoever that was before you became you, that's who made that decision. And they made the right one. But it's not on you. But it's something to think about. I've never really considered my lineage too much because most of my family that I know are like already hundreds of years old. Grandpa's like 800. So I don't think about past ancestry too much, but maybe it's something to look into.
Yeah, because I have definitely been around longer than your grandpappy on either side, probably. And that's how I came to know this person, unfortunately, in my previous life. Which, don't get me wrong, I am not going to trouble you with the dirty details of exactly how it happened, because that's my nightmare bear, not yours. So if you want any retribution, I totally understand. But if that's the case, can we save it for later?
No, there's no need. Like, this person followed an evil god who was trying to bring down your entire society. They tried to stop you from saving people, and it wasn't you.
If you say so.
So
just
we're good.
Okay.
Roe, survival check with advantage for the
right.
last hour as we approach.
Oh, which ones to do? I will do a pretty one.
Lena's absolutely mortified for the rest of the trip. Like, I can't look at Valgun at all.
It's a 20. I'm going to help myself with that a little bit, though.
Okay, what are you doing?
As I am walking along, I'm just going to be paying extra close attention to all the little things around me. I'm going to use a psychic knack. So just as I'm going, I'm really gonna focus out and help that roll a little bit. I'd like it to be a little bit higher. The D6. 22.
22. It's good. A few more other sort of natural hazards pop up pretty easily, kind of go around them. After about a half hour, you kind of come out of the densest part of the forest. So it gets a little easier, the little ground gets a little bit drier. There's a little bit more sort of wider paths that you can follow. Still keeping a keeping an eye where you're heading, making sure you're balancing where the spires are coming up and heading straight for that sort of center area. The clearing starts to get more and more clear, and you see after a time in front of you, maybe at this point 400 or 500 feet out, a small sort of outcropping of stone, sort of a circle of stones with some kind of platform in the middle. It's very small, like a table almost, like a flat stone.
Okay, I'll kind of keep everybody to the forest edge while we gather and point it out and see what people want to do about it.
Okay.
All right, there's a thing. I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Well,
Is it a trap? Is it...
well, you guys have seen this before. You've told them what you saw.
Oh, that is true.
That was back then, and this is now, so I can only imagine what's going to await us. And, Valgun, if it just so happens, by some means, that your ancestor in one way, shape, or form or another happens to be our opposition,
We fuck them up.
it will have to be me who does something about it.
No, it's fine.
Why?
On that note, we're checking things out, right?
Hold on a sec. Hold on.
Why would it have to be you?
Well, I would have to be a part of it at least.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's all of us.
Yeah, do you have is it like a stone thing? Because that would be... You probably know her. You know her better than any of us, though.
I do.
We're the cavalcade of horrors. We got this.
Yeah, if there's a thing where it's like it had like this creature must be smoked by the
Seems like there's some
stone
sort of
ruler or
spiritual
something. You know what I mean? Like,
around it, right?
So, divine sense.
Okay. Yeah. What's the range on it?
60 feet.
60 feet? Nothing yet?
How far away is the stone stuff?
About 400 feet. I gave you guys sort of ample,
400
ample
feet away.
approach.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
you could-
Then maybe I've got plenty of charges, but yeah.
Okay.
Actually, let me double check that.
You were going to say something? Okay. Or did you want to finish something?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
what,
60 feet.
What are you guys doing?
All right, what are we doing? I don't know. I can shoot things. Don't see anything.
I mean,
can shoot
I
an
see
arrow
no
out there
reason
and
not
see
to
something goes crazy.
approach. Like,
Lena, what do you think?
I'm gonna probably spend one of my key points, and I'm going to use my wings to kind of fly above the centermost part and look down and see if there's anything just waiting for us.
Bro's gonna cast invisibility.
Okay. So your wings give you 30 feet of flight, right, for that one turn? Is that how that works?
I think so. So yeah, I'm
Or is
gonna
it 60
go as
feet?
close as I can, and then just fly upwards.
Okay. As you guys get a couple hundred feet out, you see Leina kind of go up to kind of get a vantage point over the outcropping of rocks that circles around it.
45.
Leina, make a perception check for me.
Perception. 1 second.
While she's doing that, Ro's gonna go quickly and get ahead of everybody and kind of almost
What is
on
my passive
the other
perception?
side of things.
What's your passive?
17.
17? Yeah, we'll use that. Sorry, what were you saying?
It's just that Ro's not gonna be with the group.
Okay.
She's gonna move probably about 60 to 80 feet ahead, just to keep a little distance.
You said you're
and
invisible?
Keep more of an eye farther out,
Okay.
so it's not quite so small.
and then Valgun's between the table and the group as we move forward.
Okay. You don't see anything off yet. Though there are a couple of stones that are fairly tall and a little bit wider. So could be something behind some of those that are on the other side of the circle.
Okay. Well, considering my flying doesn't last too long, I'm gonna land on top of one of those horizontal stones on the other side and look down and see what I can see, but also hold an attack action.
Okay. At this point, as you guys get close to the stones, does anyone else want to kind of take a position?
How close am I to the middle right now?
This point, you would be about 60 feet exactly.
Okay, I will pop my divine sense to see what's in the circle.
Is there any cool like stones or rock formations that's either close to the edge or like sticking out from the edge?
It's just kind of like a ring of stones. Like almost think like of Stonehenge, but like not as organized. You do get a pop on your channel divinity
Of
undead.
where?
Does it give you
Yeah, it gives me direction.
direction? All right. So there's a larger stone, maybe 50 feet across. Seems to be coming from that direction.
Cool. Undead behind that rock.
And by the way, we do have our head stuff going still because it was 4 hours total, so we're
Yeah.
probably right at the end of it.
Oh no, this is a declaration.
Yeah.
So everybody knows.
Okay.
So, then I keep proceeding forth, weapon unsheathed, ready to go.
Okay. As you.
How's the Arbiter? Is that what he's called? Mm-hmm. How is he doing it? Staying stealthy, being a clanky guy.
He's not been super stealthy, but some of you have. I mean, he's about the same as you and Valgun. Not trying to be super stealthy right now, but also just sort of lumbering along. He's like, I haven't seen this in a very long time. Undead over there, you say? And his hand turns into an axe. He's ready.
I'll kind of be up in the front.
Yeah, Ro's gonna have a couple of regular arrows just knocked and ready, and she's gonna be looking around pretty actively to see if anything's creeping up on him. She'll stay about 60 feet away from the circle.
Okay. As you guys kind of get into position, especially Leina, as you land on one of the stones, you see a small, well, not small, but a human-sized figure walk from out behind that stone, holding a large sword, eyes glowing.
Ro's going to shoot them with her arrows.
All right.
Just pop off.
Immediately.
You were right. The negotiations were short.
Yeah, this the creature.
I was hoping that
The creature before you starts to say, Leina. That's where we're gonna end tonight. 'Cause we're gonna start with initiative next time.
I'm just gonna assume like I see those shots and I'm like, oh, god damn it.
I don't even know I put any points of charisma. Really. Go around shooting everybody.
Did that thing, come on!
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us on AboveTable as we progress into the center of the abyssal ritual chamber of the Dragonheart Stones and the Onyx creation location. Creation location.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. We will see you, I think, next week. We've been on pretty regular because we were on a lot of downtime for all of us.
Holidays.
Yeah, and then holidays and stuff like that. So
Winter.
Be here. It's my birthday.
Oh, that's
If you're not
makes
here,
sense.
it means you don't
it
care.
is his actual birthday that day.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be great.
Really?
Yeah.
The 24th.
So we'll have party hats.
Yeah.
So you can wear your party hat.
Please do.
Next week party.
It'll be party time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.